are watching the Old Zealand, a minesweeper champion, the Dragon of Portugal, Vice Captain America, the world's fourth greatest forehead, and a geography semi-finalist at the World Championships, Zealand! Oh my god, such funky beats, dude! So funky! Also, I wonder if he's actually good at Minesweeper. Excuse me. Is he actually unbelievable? While we were waiting for something on stream, I beat Minesweeper on the hardest difficulty, right here.
It's been an honor to be in this elite online gaming community. Let's give a moment of silence
right here
for all near post corner tactics. Porpoise sad.
Yeah, it's true. So if you have not heard, Football Manager received a rather gargantuan patch. A rather gargantuan patch. Thank you so much to AOJ for the Prime. The Charlo, thank you for the Tier 1. Teen Chill, thank you for the Prime. Tony, thank you for the Prime. NWHAID Nwahade, thank you so much for the Prime. The Bum Hooler, thank you so much for the Prime. And Not Legit, thank you for the 5 months. Tony, I appreciate the 5 months as well. Near post corners are dead. I have the patch up. I have the patch notes up right here. We should look at those like right now. But first, hello YouTube, welcome.
1 month from our Twitch baby. We also beat Gonzaga and Georgia. Roll Tide and up the Dolphins.
Welcome YouTube. Hi YouTube. I just like to say hi to YouTube when you guys have an opportunity to have, you know, chat be nice and huge so that you can say hi to either your future self or the other people that are unable to be here today. Welcome them into the stream. The crazy things that are about to happen that they can, you know, enjoy at a later time. Right? And that's what it's all about. I don't know. See, I just scored a near post corner. Well, let's look at it. All right, Barsenal, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Lego, thank you for the 8 months. Congrats on your tide. They're doing well. Annoyingly. Demol, thank you for the 2 months. Let's go. Con Killer, thanks for the 2 as well. Yeah! Here are the patch notes. Right behind my head. So not only did they made near post corners less effective, considering they were incredibly effective, I think we're going to keep them going for now, but they made them less effective. Right? They've also addressed a lot of your concerns about possession stats, which apparently areas defending teams keeping possession too well, inflating possession stats. Fixed. Goalkeepers not being marked on attacking set pieces, which means that Lelujo and Ben are now in the mud when it comes to our network save, because that's how they were scoring every single one of their goals. They've also tried to improve the balance of the match engine, but my favorite, player knowledge to remain for a longer period of time once a player trial finishes. The keyword being longer, which is an excellent example of them pretending that it ever existed in the first place. Which it did not. It disappeared immediately. It couldn't be shorter, but they just made it longer. We're not addressing, we're not acknowledging that this was probably just a mistake. Right? We're just saying, oh, well, we've made the period that we retain that information longer than 1 minute.
What has 4 letters, sometimes 9 letters, but never has 5 letters?
I don't know. But when I was 6, somebody told me the answer was always Jesus. So I'm going to go with that. That's my guess. Giraffe Artillery, thank you for the $6 donation. Max Heck with the outrageous 20 months subscribed. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not noticed, we've actually won 3 of our first 4 matches in the league. We are right up around the top of the league as things stand. We are competing to try and be in the championship group. We did just lose on the road to Klagenfurt, if you couldn't join us yesterday. Big draw from Sturm Graz against Salzburg, which actually I think is going to keep us in the 3rd for the moment, depending on what Tyrol does. The board does not want to increase the junior coaching budget, to which I say, how dare you? sir. Anyways, the patch, big update. I like the fact that they went out and addressed some of that. I wish they would release updates like a little bit more consistently, right? Because you probably could have fixed the whole goalkeepers not being marked on corners things a little bit earlier, but they waited until they could drop like a gigantic early update to the game to try and balance out the match engine a little more, nerf front post corners a little. It's all understandable. We're still going to keep the front post corners on for now, but I think we're going to try and transition to running some back post corners as well. We might mess around with that on this stream, so you guys are going to have a front row seat to history to see how it works in this match engine. Corners are jacked? No, they're not jacked. They're less jacked. It's like the corners got found out that they were using steroids. Now they're not using steroids, so their biceps are just deflating like a balloon. At least as we understand it.
Your punctuality is abysmal. I am sat here waiting for date night at 11 p.m., struggling to keep my eyes open. You need to address this, Zealand, or I am divorcing you. No more bad dad jokes.
So, the reason for the delay today was I was at the post office, and you can I had me editor meeting. No, I am not at the end of a rainbow with a pot of gold. I had my editor meeting with the editors while I was in line at the post office, because we were going to the post office to file our damage claim that had to do with the Floridsdorfer shipment, and so that's something we needed to take care of today. That is why we were just a little bit late today. A little bit late today. How tall is Zealand? 5'5", short king status. Oh, wait. Javi Vasquez signing press conference? Goodness me, this guy's not that good. That was a very long press conference for the signing of my third string left back. But you know what? We're people dedicated to quality. We're going to go out there and make him feel like a special little nugget. Damage claims to the shirt never arrived, and a pennant. They gave me a pennant as well, like the sort of thing you give the opposing captain at the start of a game. They gave me one of those too, but they both fell out before they got here. Zealand's 5'7" with the calves of a 6'5" man. I mean, I feel like if you're a shorter dude, you've got more likelihood of having, fatter calves, right? Because you're more compact, and so the calves, you've got less calf to cover with calf muscle. Actually, I'm 6'2". I'm a fairly tall individual overall. Most of it is my forehead, but still.
Why did the Scarecrow win an award? It was outstanding in its field.
Kyle, one of the an oldie but a goodie, one of the classics, one of the absolute classics.
The near post is dead. Crying face.
I know.
Face. Crying face. Crying face. Crying face. Crying face. Crying face. Crying face.
It's sad, Kenta. I know. Thank you for the 11.
Was Poppin's ear?
Man, not much. What's popping with you? 72. Thank you for the 4 months. I mean, honestly, I'm somewhere between like Jack Harlow and Orville Redenbacher's in terms of what's popping. Somewhere in between the two. How much does Chukwuemeka Mbesi want? This is perfect. This is exactly what we need.
Today a man knocked on my door and asked for a small donation towards
we need a bad
the
backup.
Local swimming pool.
Oh, shoot.
I gave him a glass of water.
We just missed one of our trialists. The effing gods might never forgive me for that one. But Christian Gartner. We now know everything about Christian Gartner that we could know. I didn't mean get you flamed for height. It just seems you have short arms. No, I definitely do. I have a very long torso. My dad was a collegiate swimmer, so I have like a swimmer's body. I'm built like a dolphin. checks out. That tracks. I'm built like a dolphin. Yeah, this FM runs a lot quicker than FM21. And 21 ran a lot quicker than 20. They optimize it every year. A seal. A porpoise, perhaps. I love it. I'm built like a porpoise. It's actually that's what I say to pick people up. Bars like, hey, built like a porpoise. What's up? How you doing? Do I want Christian Gottner? He's got good ball control, good feel for the game, finds nice passes. He's not super intelligent, though. Big guy won't be given a permit. He's already in Austria, which is why I can go below 41. But Grassley, you are a knowledgeable individual, and I appreciate you looking out for me. Built like an alien from Men in Black.
Shout out from South Africa. No dad joke, just vibes.
You guys don't know what a porpoise is? Well, it turns out I have the video for you. Ladies and gentlemen, traveling the world, Zealand, Orca Island. Ladies and gentlemen, Zealand and porpoises. Where are the porpoises?
I'm in the water.
Where are the porpoises?
This way.
This was honestly the most depressing thing ever, just watching a bunch of salmon die, accidentally stepping on them. There's a porpoise! Look at that! Boom! You probably didn't even know it's not a dolphin, it's a completely different type of animal. Look at that! That's a porpoise! Holy smokes! There's another one. There's another one.
So we made it back to.
Look at those. Hey, look at those knees. I mean, this is just a totally separate note. How have I not been signed by CoverGirl? Porpoise. Different than a dolphin. I had no idea. Look at that. It looks like you just took a dolphin and hit it in the face with a hammer. But absolutely adorable, right? And similar body type to me. So that's really the point here. That's what we're discussing. I consider it a very valuable discussion to identify the appropriate body type. Neo Soul, thank you for the 6 months. Shout out from South Africa. All the love, dude. And Fierce Piers, I'm going to go A-. That glass of water made me chuckle. We were busy describing body types. Right. Actually, you know what I'm feeling today? I want to take me into like the Pokemon health store, please. Perfect. Let's do that. What's that animal's purpose? Still trying to figure it out. There's only like three there's only three types of porpoise in the entire world. They're not exactly crushing the evolutionary game, but they apparently have, instead of like serrated teeth, they have molars and stuff. Kind of like the way, you know, like their mouths are much more similar to humans. What if they're mermaids? Somebody had to say it. Look, somebody had to say it. You know somebody had to say it. What if they're humans? El Haji Ba is the defensive-minded guy that we would like to sign. Then there's Yanis Kubler. He's not exactly somebody that can pick out a great ball either. See, I'm looking at all the midfielders that we have. Suter's center back. Then we have Karakalios, who is just the box-to-box type of guy, but he wants too much money, if I remember correctly, and so I think we can just drop Zisis Karakalios because we've just got better options, and so I'm going to yeet Zisis Karakalios into the void. Jimmy Congo, I really don't think Jimmy Congo is going to be good enough, but we just have to be patient and give him his opportunity. Fabrizio Pagera, 30-year-old Italian. He's all right. And Mattia Proetti. I feel like we've already... Yeah, no. We've already verified that there are better people around than him. Diego Body is basically the other guy that can do what Gartner can do. And we also just like released some guy yesterday that I feel like was one of the midfielders named Pagetta, but he hasn't come up yet. for us to like renew his trial. So I think for now we're just going to renew Gartner. We don't need the midfielder yet, but we're just going to renew these next two guys, and then we'll be able to make an even better decision. Also, we have to decide if we're going to sign Hatim Ben Arfa. So you guys are going to need to really help me with that. What happened at corners? They nerfed them? Yeah. They officially nerfed near post corners, which is really sad. They put it exactly in the patch notes, just like that. Like, hey, yo, we're nerfing near post corners. And I was like, bruh. And they were like, bruh. And I was like, bruh. And they were like, bruh. You know, it hurt. It hurt. I've actually finished the last Alaskan vlog is done. We're gonna publish it at some point. Back to mixed corners, I guess. I wouldn't do that too fast. I think near post still might be the best option. Far post is something we haven't done in a while, but is in the past. Those old far post corners might be, you know, they've been things. Actually, we should have preserved. Oh my goodness! Would you look at that? His trial ended, and we've preserved the information we know about him. The movement has succeeded. Our movement has succeeded. It has succeeded. We have achieved. We have achieved our end goal, chat. You and I together, we have achieved this. Hi, Al. Is it okay if I get you that right after the stream? What you were talking about. Good luck with the new corners. Thank you, Noble. We need all the luck that we can get, man. Game's now playable. Now, well, it does. It does change the because I just made a video of talking about the trial, like the trial farms. And this fortunately makes it much easier, which is great. But it doesn't make it much easier. You have to be a little less proactive. Guy looks tops for the team. True, actually, because we've preserved the information about him. We only have to wait a little bit longer until we have full information on attributes, at least for every one of the prospective midfielders. Oh, no, you don't. Absolutely not. I love Nicola. I love him. Who am I currently negotiating with?
A man walks into a library and asks the librarian for books about paranoia. She whispers, "They're right behind you."
I would love to bring in Ahmed Tuba. And so we might have to let Nicola Suter go, which is going to hurt. He's going to go to Wacker Innsbruck in the second division, where he's going to be an amazing player in that second division. But, you know, we're negotiating a very, very important deal. The Nicola Suter is going to have to go away for us to have a chance to sign that very important deal. I've been linked to Fenerbahce. I'm very happy where I am, though. If you met the guys at Floridsdorf, these are outstanding individuals. So a man walks into a library and asks the librarian for books about paranoia. She whispers, "They're right behind you." Oh, goodness. B plus, Bruce. I loved it.
51, 6 and 500 are in Roman numerals. I'm livid.
MJ Bruce, you're a great mod. Thank you for the 20 months. Is part of the Hammers. As for Giraffe Artillery with the $6 donation. Dude, that's an A. That's an A. That's an A. 51, 6, and 500 in Roman numerals. I can't remember what that is. I'm livid. It literally spells livid. That is just an absolutely incredible dad joke. Fierce Pierce! Fierce Pierce with an outrageous 5 gifted tier 3s for the second consecutive day. Second consecutive day with the 5 gifted tier 3s for Fierce Pierce. Bacon in the chat. I mean, that's 5 people just, they got the golden emotes. It's incredible. Kazna's at 12 Oboe, FIFA, Mello, and Lockers. Welcome to the Hammers. FIFA, look, Fierce Pierce, you've outdone yourself. Welcome to the Hammers, to the 5 of you. Enjoy that outrageous bacon. Where's Como? Is that an Argentinian team? No, that's in Italy. This dude's in Serie C. I'd be unsettled too. Holy smokes. Way too good to be in Serie C. Definitely want to just keep track of him. Don't want him to disappear into the ether. Alberto Alari's left. Do we have a pre-match press conference here? Yeah. Players respond to the disappointment against Klagenfurt. Real determination to get things, set and going the right way. I think real determination amongst the boys to get things set and going. And I believe we're going to be able to do that here today, boys. We're going to be able to do that here today. Get things set, moving back in the right direction. We won our first 3 matches, and that's put us in an excellent position. Dang it. Oh, there's the... Okay, now we've got the number at the bottom. Okay, so you are an end-of-contract player, Kevin Min. So we've got 27 players coming through our scouting portal today. He's too expensive. This guy is not too expensive, but he's 33.
Happy 5 months anniversary. Zed currently having fun with Heist in the Belgium Amateur Division. The Heist is on.
There's so many good, potential catchphrases just around in Football Manager. The Heist is on. I love it. Rocky Bujiri. This guy's going on this guy's going on the target list. Let me tell you, this guy's going on the target list. Okay. Not only end of contract, but also on the target list. Justin Lundvik of Freiburg. Too expensive. I mean, okay, fine. Abdul Manaf Nuruddin. No, look, I love a cool name as much as the next guy, but he's way too... He's too much. He's too much. He's simply too much. Oliver Rivera. You can't possibly tell me that these guys... John, you can't possibly tell me these guys are the type of potential players that we're looking for. There's no way. Not a wing striker. Absolutely not. There's no way. I refuse to believe it. Istvan Kovacs. Now that's a guy that could slip through the cracks. We just swoop in. We grab him. Actually, can I get a 1 week on that guy, please? That'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you. Julian Jimenez Piludik. This dude's contract expires in 3 months. Antasov. Diamancos. State the availability of my client. He is being sold because he is bad. And that is why we think you would be the perfect fit. Because you have bad players. Thank you. I'm flattered, Mr. Agent. I couldn't have thought of anything nicer to say to me. I'm just all hot and bothered now. Super duper fired up. Be a 1 week scout on that guy. Kevin Gissy, no. And Marcos Camarda. Have we previously scouted? Or I thought we were still scouting him. And we would love to get that report back as soon as possible.
I changed my password to incorrect. So whenever I forget what it is, the computer will say your password is incorrect.
Such a stupid one. Oh no. That is a troubling one. Fierce Pierce. That is a troubling one. Charleston, thank you so much for the 5 months. I appreciated it. I'm glad you are having fun, Fierce Pierce. Look. Where do we rank that, chat? Like, where do you rank that one? You'd be like,
love the content. Been playing the game every year since CM4. Up the Dorfers. How can you find Will Smith in? Just kidding.
I fell for that, Chuck. Chuck, I was about to turn over and say the joke again. I was ready. I'm gonna go with a C+ on your password is incorrect. That's absurd. Fierce Pierce. It's absurd. Hey, Fierce Pierce has thrown down a couple of A-level dad jokes. Fierce Pierce has also thrown out a couple of duds. It's all part of the game. You never know when you're gonna hit. Oh, cool. We've got Austria, Vienna at home, and then Salzburg away. The toughest away day in the league. Are we really 4th in the league? Isn't this the first season? Yeah, we were top. We'd won our first 3 matches, but then we went out and we lost 1-0. It's only 4 matches into the season. Well, you don't have to say it with that tone. Okay, we're still accomplishing things. Gosh. We've won 3 of our first 4 matches in the top flight. Bro, got into the Champions League in my 3rd season with Schalke without using near post corners. Is that good enough? It's never good enough. You've got to go for more! More! The people want more! Dang it. Ahmed Tubas decided to sign with Anderlecht for a contract worth $150,000 more per year. Yeah, that stinks. And you know what? It does free up a lot of money in the finances now because we can we can offer legitimate contracts to these people. I went and trialed all the goalkeepers because that was the last thing we were waiting for. Maybe there's a cheap backup goalkeeper option that doesn't have us relying on our youth and reserve teams. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to pick up. 1 week of scouting Magyar is like the worst week of scouting I've ever seen. So thanks for that. Apparently, Yair Abraham is no longer... Oh, this isn't the guy I was thinking of. Weirdly, not the guy that I was thinking about. Just thinking about somebody else. I'm gonna fully scout Richard Magyar. Thanks. All right, our team's getting bigger. We now have, instead of 17, we actually have 19 players on the roster with our first team. So, live and learn, live and grow, and prosper, right? I'm going to start Prisa Kine in this match instead of Bazirovic. Bruskagin, The Pooch, Bruno Piri, Blackman, Bradovic, Anderson, Alan Cruz, Anthony Schmidt, Jerry Mbakogu, João Oliveira. The usual suspects. Should be good. And I'm not going to lie, based off what we know, this is a team that we should be handling. I'm going to put hold position in for Pooch.
Showing all my past relationships.
It's rock.
It has an x-axis and a y-axis.
Caffeine and debauchery, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Coming in with a dad joke. What do you have to say about Lewandowski now winning the Ballon d'Or? I thought that he should have won the Ballon d'Or. I mean, Messi has 1 league goal this season for PSG. I don't like, how is it possible that he won? I don't know, but it's not at all because of what he did with Barcelona and the fact that he's Messi, but Lewandowski's leading the line for arguably the best team in Europe, so bagging goals, right? He won the Copa. Yeah, and he was player of the match in every match at the Copa America. But he also won his first 6 without an international tournament.
I wasn't sure what kind of effect it would have on me. I've gotten grey hair, gained weight, and can't watch as much Zealand. I'm just thankful I'm not blind staring at the sun every day. Up the Dorfers.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a dad joke, Riley. I didn't even know that was a dad joke. A literal dad joke. You know we've got to give it an A. Everybody just stand up and applaud with me. We've got to give it an A. We have to. I expect to win tonight. I actually do. I do expect to win tonight. I don't think the team we're playing is very good, and we didn't score in our last match, so let's score. All right, boys, first match of the stream. Here we go. Floridsdorfer at the Fockplatz against Austria Vienna. We've got 3 matches at the Fockplatz this season. Wait, we have 2 matches at the Fockplatz this season. We have 1, both of them.
Hello, Zealand. I wanted to ask you something.
Right.
I know you've got a really limited squad and you need players, but I'm asking you, as an Aston Villa fan, to get rid of that ex-Birmingham City player in your team. You are better off without him, I'm sure.
Raylan, you make a very compelling argument, but we've invested significant resources in Jordan Graham, and I don't think he's a Birmingham City Academy player, so hopefully, he can change. Anderson, oh, that's a ball. Oh, I see what they might have done to tweak it. Oh, what a save. Anderson's delivery was really not nearly as good. It was like a low-driven ball that Oliveira had to chest down, which I have never seen in my years of running near post corners. Obviously, it's still possible to score off them, as we've been told, but they've provided more variety in delivery, I think might be the way they've nerfed it. Great run by Bruce Gagin. Terrible touch by Radovic. Good ball in from Bruce Gagin. And another nice testy shot towards Freisel. This is a good start. We're making a good start of this. Alexei Bogdanovich, thank you for the Twitch Prime, my dude. Yeah, see, the ball's coming in lower. The ball is coming in lower. Freaking fiddlesticks, man. Gadget, I'm going to need you to clip all near post corners from this stream for a video we'll make on this. Do you hear me? Where's the stadium? Hey. There's a stand. There's also just a light pole in the way, so we have to watch the game from the other side. Okay. Hey. Oliveira. Schmidt. I'll play it wide. Radovic. Dang it. Great work, Buscagin. Cruz needs to get out of the way of Buscagin. I don't say that often. Nice passing. Radovic missed everybody. That's all right. Kine's there. Missed everybody. Oh, he didn't miss Schmidt. We're on him. We're the team creating the chances. Granted, they're not glorious, but it's always fun to try and hear streamers try and save my name. I mean, there's actually a lot of Bogdanoviches in the NBA, so it's not a name that I'm super unfamiliar with. There's Bogdan Bogdanovic, and there's another one. But Bogdan's better. Oliveira! We're just that good on near post corners. We almost scored one anyways. Bojan. Right. Bojan Bogdanovic. Thank you. Oh, for the love of all that's good and holy, Pooch, where are you? How did he not score that? So he's dropping in to play the ball. We do not want to close him down, please. Do not follow him. That's the only thing that's given them their chance, is you following him when he drops in so that he can then use his pace to get by you. No. Well, we both hit the post off a corner as well, so this is just a spicy first half. Yeah, well, we've hit the... And they said they fixed throw-ins as well. I hope that means it's just harder for, like, those obvious throw-in goals to be created. Radovic. All right. Oh, that's lovely. Cruz. I am okay with him shooting from anywhere. That dude's proven he can score serious bangers. And obviously that was a highlight, so...
Hey Zed, did you already change your corners? If not, might I tell you to just flip your current corner tactic to the long post? I've done that and I got the long central defender heading the ball towards the near post for my striker to hit the open goal.
I got other problems at the moment, but that was something that I'd been considering. I think Radovic just got himself sent off, so I'm really excited about that. Yeah, no, I wanted to go to the back post, but we're just trying out the near post right now. But I've heard some people still scoring from it, but... Come on, lads! Come on, lads! Well, that was unfortunate. At least we have like a ready-made switch. Let's throw Poochiger to the outside. And we want Cruz on this side of the midfield because he's the more high energy tackling guy. And he's just going to have a lot of space to cover. Like, see how he has to get out to this guy. Anderson's got to slip in there. Well, that's just not good. Dude, keeping three forwards is not going to work because this is Schmid, right? And once Schmid gets dragged over, I mean, it's just 2-on-1 over here. Somebody is going to be able to hold that spot, play off Oliveira, and move Schmid further up. Anybody else enjoying how there's just a player missing in this right now? I'm assuming hiding under somebody. Let's see. Left, right, left. Striker, wing, holding midfielders. Who's here that shouldn't be here? No, well, this is the one where we're missing somebody. So we have both center backs. We have both full backs. We do not have both midfielders. My midfielder right is just not here. Who are you underneath, man? There he is. Cool. Just requires like a giant overhaul of the players. All right, now we're set up to try and hang on to this game a little bit better. A little bit better. Thank you. Bring in Rasner for Jerry and Bakoga. We're gonna need another body back here. They've done well tactically. We're not gonna be able to just control this game a man down. My head hurts. Luke, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, dude. Welcome to the Hammers. Aiden, I appreciate the 2 months. Thank you. Blackman as well for your undying love and dedication and goal. Oh, what? Oh, he's trying to hand him this game. There's simply no way. Oh, there's simply no way. Thank you so much. Oh, there's no way. I mean, that would just be handing them the game, chat. There's no way. Get that nonsense. Oh my. They flagged it. Flags up. I think I honestly can't tell. He's on a black background. Never mind, the goal went in. Good, cool. Just want you guys to know that you're not actually better than us, and you've been befallen by great fortune today. Oh, we've got just about as much pressure on the box as we will get the rest of this game. Oh, my goodness. Give me Jordan Graham, and I would also like to take Cruz off and put in Rafael Leai as an inside forward, please, for these final 15 minutes. This is your moment, Rafael! This is your moment. The Island God is coming in. Our Solomon Islands Wonder Child is making his appearance.
It honestly doesn't feel like it's been 14 months. Still love watching that stream as much as when I first started watching. Also a question for you, what is black and white and black and white and black and white? A Newcastle fan rolling down a hill.
That's a solid joke. Fragman, it's been a great 14 months, dude. Thank you for being an excellent part of the Hammers. I appreciate it. Long may we continue to be worthy of your esteem. Oh, Oliveira, yes. Jordan Graham, cross it! Rafael Leai! Why are we chipping us at the far post, Raphael? Somebody answer me this question. Why are we chipping the ball at the far post? It was there. It was absolutely there. No doubt. The whole play was there for Raphael AI to just smash the ball into the back of the net. Oh, come on, counter this. One giant dramatic counter, you pansies. Play the ball in the box. He's so off. And the flag is up. Really enjoying our time together. Two consecutive 1-0 defeats, this one with half the match on a red card. Oh my goodness, Raphael. Ref! 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 Where are you? Where's the man that cost me this game? We were fine. We were the better team, Slavisa. Slavisa! We were fine. So we've suffered consecutive defeats. And Slavisa Radovic is suspended for the next match. Wonderful. 17-match unbeaten league home run is over. How do you move on from here? Yeah, minor setback. Minor setback for a major comeback, you know? Minor setback for a major comeback. I was stupid. Stupid! Stupid! Second yellow. The guy was doing nothing standing in the corner and he just goes and takes a bite out of the back of his leg. I don't know why you felt like that was necessary. Keenan Bennett, Snow, Jean Lucas. How much money do you want? Still a lot. Still not going to give it to you. Jaiminho.
Last one. The word Q is just 4 silent letters waiting their turn.
The word Q, which is spelled Q-U-E-U-E. The word Q is just for silent letters waiting their turn. DSP Mercy, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, and welcome to the Hammers. Enjoy the bacon. Enjoy those emotes you can throw around, and make sure you get in the subsection of the Discord.
Zealand, you know I love your work, but I'm finding all these dad jokes much me handle.
That I don't get. But Giraffe Artillery, that was that. Oh, that was an A-. As for Tilby, I didn't get it. Hopefully somebody did. Oh, too much for me to handle. That is... Wow. 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 Wow.
How do individuals in England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Wales ask each other about their well-being on text? UK?
That's a B. That's just one of those, like, it's just not even that great, but it's such a dad joke from the Fierce Pierce there. Thank you for the 5. Get this man a fez. I appreciate the 3 men. The 3 mins.
Up the Dorfers, up the Dragoons. Football is life.
Up the Dorfers. The 4 composure's a bit of a problem for my boy Yannis Kubler. And he still wants to be a regular starter. It's just not going to happen. Suter's already working on a deal somewhere else. And Paul Komolafe is that center forward that I was under the impression that we had attempted to sign. How much money does he want? Fringe player, but he wants more money. We went for the other guy, which I think is probably a good move. We'll keep that guy in our thoughts and prayers, in our hearts. Hatem Ben Arfa, you've been bouncing around for a while. How do you feel? You feel okay about a squad player? A 1-year contract. I'm going to lock in 20 games to an extension to a final season. I'm going to oh, wait, no. That's gimmicky. The game's broken. There. 172. A 20, if you play 20 league games, which is just not going to happen, he gets an extension to a final season. Ladies and gentlemen, we've signed the X Factor. Hatem Ben Arfa is on his way in. We're going to need to grab a center mid or two, but that's the move we're making. Hatem Ben Arfa is in. We need that X Factor. I think we proved that today. We need that X Factor, and we're going to get that X Factor in. We'll away to Salzburg on the 19th as we continue our transfer window goatedness. Tell me, I don't even know how to react to that joke. I believe it deserves an A-. It's a crazy joke that I feel I'm embarrassed that I didn't get. They see Hatem Ben Arfa rolling. They be hating. They do. They're always hating on Hatem Ben Arfa, but you know what? A man of quality. Real quality. Announce Hatem Ben Arfa. Dude, the fans have been outside the ground for quite a while waiting for the announcement of Hatem Ben Arfa. They have been seriously emotionally invested. Now, these 3 guys are all 3 versions of good players. We've got a good fullback. We've got Alhaji Baz, an excellent ball winner. We've got Jaimino, who is better than Keenan Bennett as a wing, if we are going to take that opportunity to bring him in. But we're going for Hatem Ben Arfa. The streets have not forgotten Hatem Ben Arfa. No, Zach Steffen starting for City today? Let's go! Let's go. So the goal for this is we need to finish in the top 6.
Get Sebjovinko instead of Ben Arfa.
Yeah, well, Giovinco's not on trial with us, is he? Play every team twice. You play 22 matches, then you play every team twice when you get into like the championship group. So our goal is a top 6 finish to get into the championship group this year. That's what I believe we can accomplish. It's going to be a gut check all the way there, but I believe we can accomplish that. That's not what I wanted to do. We're trying to bring the team together. You know what I'm saying? Home slice. Trying to bring the team together. We've got a contract on the table for Hatem Ben Arfa. Just the same as Daddy D'Alessandro was doing before. He is going to be the X factor off the bench. The Johnny the manager. I mean, look, Seb Giovinco's probably better now than Hatem Ben Arfa, but still. Right, we weren't able to find any suitable senior affiliates. Really happy. I'm happy with that. Happy with that outcome. That makes me really freaking happy. Denovis Martinez. His contract end into next year. I want a full report on Denovis Martinez. Please. Hey, you know, it just popped up. I figured we'd give it a look.
I am watching the VOD from yesterday, and as a dyslexic I do not appreciate all this flash.
It was really, if you were dyslexic watching the stream yesterday, you just caught a couple of stray stellums, you know what I'm saying?
back post corners now? Or stick in with the front?
I'm trying the front for a few games. We're trying the front for a few games, and we will see how influential we think it is. It's definitely interesting because you can see the delivery is different, but we don't know. Like, we still hit the crossbar from a front post corner, so it's not. I'm not ready to sit here and say, well, now just everybody switch to the back post. That's going to be better. I think everybody's been aware for a while that corners in general were just a little bit overpowered, and so now that they're coming down to earth.
Was always better than Ben Arfa. More consistent.
Everybody was more consistent than Hatem Ben Arfa. That's not the point. The point is the beauty. It's the creativity. It's the X factor. It's the technique. You know. But Indolent Circling, thank you so much for the 3 months. And Johnny, the manager, with a $5 donation. What do we think, chat? Was Sebastian Giovinco always better than Hatem Ben Arfa? Always better than Hatem Ben Arfa? Maybe. Mickey van der Vaart. Martin Bellotti. Hell nah. Hell nah.
It's a Wonder Boy.
Better be. We set high expectations for our Twitch children. We do. Farmly. Or FM Arley.
To 18 free kick taking.
Seb Giovinco has 17 to 18 free kick taking. That does make him quite saucy. But it's not like, you know, it's not like Hatem Ben Arfa's a pushover when it comes to taking free kicks either. If Lacademos isn't considered a super good player on this team, that's a good sign. Good little scouting report. I think we've had, well, I mean, we've had to have a really interesting transfer window. We've lost Nicolas Suter. Honestly, once that last center back deal fell through, we probably should have put an offer in for Suter just to see if we could steal him away. This patch has made Maguire useless again. Slabhead's never useless. He's an excellent meme producer. And look, I happen to think he's not a terrible player. Fenerbahce's offered a job interview. We're going to decline that. Mickey van der Vaart with an Impoli offer. Oh, well. Dornbirn in the second division of Austria has put an offer on Hatem Ben Arfa. I wonder which one he's going to accept. Hello? I have no interest in leaving my job. I'm very happy where I am. Long haul at Floridsdorfer. We're going to take this team to the top. We are going to take this team to the freaking top. That's what we're doing. Freddie Adu has 17 free kicks, 16 penalties, and 15 corners. There's no way he's even in the game, is there? Absolutely no way. There's 435,000 players in the game. I don't think he's in the game.
What would you call Mario Balotelli if he stole TV sets from people's homes? Mario Grabatelli.
It's not just the word grab, he's grabbing a telly, chat. Stealing televisions from people's homes. That's Uh-oh. I hate this. This is so stupid. There's no logical explanation for their response to what I just said. We have won 3 of our first 5 games, and when I suggested we should even consider not getting relegated, my entire team was offended. Woo! We made it even worse! Let's go! I hate logic too. It doesn't make any sense to me. I hate logic, man. It's the worst. It's the absolute worst. I hate logic. Get your logic out of here, man. I don't even want it. I don't want your logic. I want it somewhere else.
Guys, football is about consistency. If the best technician was to be handed Ballon d'Or, then Ricardo Quaresma would have
Learn
15
from my
of those
mistakes.
by now.
Learn from my mistakes. Never assume that logic will reign supreme in this game. That is your downfall. If you assume logic will reign supreme in this game, you are wrong. That's where you are wrong. It won't. No, your team that was supposed to, you know, fight bravely against relegation and is of the opinion that they should be fighting bravely against relegation. Now, they win 3 of their first 5. Even though they lost the last 2 matches, you go in and say, look, guys, we're playing really well. We just need to keep up this level. And they go, what are you talking about, man? What is wrong with you? You know? How dare you? How dare you suggest that we are playing well? We projected ourselves to be league winners. What do you mean we're in 5th? Are you okay with failure? Same team that 5 matches ago was sitting here going, yeah. Big fan of failure. Unreal. Absolutely unbelievable that that just happened. It's actually not unbelievable. I probably should have seen it coming. It's a tricky time to try and give a team meeting because, you know, we had just lost 2 games, even though we are miles above our club expectation, our individual players' expectations for what we were going to be capable of in this season. Miles above it. We just, like, we should have seen it coming. Come on. In this game, we should have seen it coming. At least Jean Oliveira's feeling happy. Little team bonding, increase the happiness, you know? Goodness. Stupid. You guys saw it. They were of the opinion that we were definitely going to get relegated. And now, where are we? Signing a fringe player from Austria to round out the ranks. Get rid of that. Dragan Marchetta. Happy, you know, he's just happy to be here, and we're happy to have him. Nicola Valente, that guy's actually pretty good. We're going to keep him on trial, and as we inch towards deadline day, we are going to consider bringing him in to round out the club. Oh, I'm furious! I can't believe we've just had that team meeting. Turns out all I needed to do was say, hey guys, you're playing poorly. What's going on? We just lost 2 consecutive matches in the league. 1-0, one because of a red card at halftime. How bad is a corner tactic right now? I'm still hearing people scoring from the near post corners, and we did hit the post from a near post corner, but you were right. His work permit was rejected. I thought he was already playing here, but that doesn't matter. We have to give him 41. Oh, we have to cancel the deal for Chukwukbim Akwamezi. Right. Sorry. Let me come back in 5 minutes when it's reset. Oh, good. Good. Good, 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 good. So we have two people who are on month to months. The other one is Romish Ivy, the Panamanian at Independiente. This guy actually is very relevant. I would love to bring Romish Ivy in on a trial. And the other one is Dragan Smoljan, who is a ball-winning midfielder that is just bad. So we're going to go ahead and drop him. See you later. Romish Ivy, on the other hand, would love for you to come on in, see if you can make it in Europe, dude. That'd be great. We actually suffered defeat last time we played Salzburg. No, that was in the FA Cup semifinals last year. That really wasn't that long ago. That really was not that long ago. Yeah, we had a deal to sign a forward. Now we don't have a deal to sign a forward. Really happy about it. Awesome. He's really not getting paid a lot. How much does he want? Squad player. He wants a lot. Okay. Well, Romish, we're going to need a little bit more information on you if we're going to try and make that move. He has 9 caps for Panama, who is a World Cup team. Like, I know who this guy is. He plays in CONCACAF, and Panama is currently 4th in CONCACAF in real life, too. I mean, this guy's relevant. You see the guy with 37 goals in 24 games with Donnarumma? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, a huge guy, completely unmarked on corners. That needed to be nerfed immediately. Why you allow somebody who's 6'7", 6'8", over 2 meters tall to just roam around unmarked? It doesn't matter how good they are at head. They have to be decent at heading. And then all of a sudden they're just going to explode on the scene as just one of the elite goal scorers in the game. That, you combine that with the lethality of near post corners, and it's not as, like, I didn't do it because it feels gimmicky to me. I don't want to play the game in a way that's just not super, like, I never had a huge interest in breaking the game, but that's definitely something that could break the game. Definitely something that could break the game. And it did. All right, it's Salzburg match day, baby. Let's go. Now, all would be right with the world if we went on the road and beat Salzburg today. All would be right with the world. We are going to need to make some changes to our tactic. Let's do that now. Actually, let's get into the pre-match thing. Please. Hey! It's Atem Ben Arfa, you know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness, it's Atem, Ben Arfa. You remember him? Way back in the day. Atem Ben Arfa. Yeah, I remember him. Oh, what a player. What a big time player to help us transition to the top flight. It's Atem Ben Arfa. What do you mean? It's totally realistic. Excuse me. Welcome, Hatim. Didn't even speak German. It's a bold move as 35-year-old to try and fit into this team. Okay, Istvan Kovacs. Given a little, well, that was not a very good scouting report, was it? That was not a very good scouting report. Looks like we're gonna have to do the whole thing. We're not overburdening, right? Staying around 27, that's totally fine.
Hi Zed, I've just been knocked out of the Oceania Champions League group stage after making the semi-finals last season with my American Samoan team. My players seem unable to finish their dinner.
Yeah, it doesn't shock me, given the level that American Samoa plays in, but a hearty congratulations on getting that far, Jamie. I mean, that's pretty sick. Thank you for the 14 months. You guys asked. You were screaming, announce Ben Arfa. Well, we've got Hatem Ben Arfa in there now. Please tell me it's a narrow. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Oh, Rasner's definitely not out. Pooch is... They say Bumberger's better than Pooch. Maybe it's time to explore that. Because I've had some issues with Pooch the last couple of games. Bumburger's definitely smarter. Bumburger definitely smarter, a little better positioning. Pooch is better with the ball. But I think we might need to go with a little David Bumburger holding his position in the middle here next to Bruno Piri and Bruce Skagin, and then Pooch is the sub there. Alrighty, kids. We are going to be in a terrifying amount of trouble today. It is rare for me to be entering a match with a team that is this upset. It is also annoying to be entering in a match with a team this upset, considering we've only lost 2 matches and we were not supposed to do that well. And one of our secret sauces, our secret power, was the fact that our team is very, very confident and happy. It's not a good time for us to be playing Salzburg, so if we can pull a result out of this, I'll be over the moon about it. Tim Ben Arfa is an option off the bench today. Anderson and Cruz need to switch. I don't know what they're doing there. And, oh, because of the suspension. So the left back situation is tenuous. We're going to go with Vasquez, better defender than Alexander Miganov. So Vasquez is playing his first match for the club. Away to Salzburg, which is just the way that you dream up any debut. Ben Arfa wants number 10. Well, I'm really sorry to say that's no longer there. How about 11? Number 10 was already taken. Please don't hate me for that, Hutim. Please. Please. Yeah, I'm surprised they still have Ben Sesko, but you know, their team is just cracked, so. We owe them. We lost to them in the FA Cup semifinal last year. This lack of happiness is something we need to remedy very quickly. Very, very, very quickly we need to remedy. We're 5th in the league. Why are they so upset? We canceled out the effects of the team meeting with the conduct stuff, but still. We put them back where they are already. It's not good, and now we have a way to Salzburg. All right, Bumburger, I'm going to need a top-class performance from you, dude. I'm watching you. Attaboy, Anderson. On that second ball. Complete control. The zone just disintegrated. Well, their near post corners seem fine. I'm just saying. They seem fine. Oh. Nope. Great work by Mbikogu to force him backwards. It's just really terrible defending. Really terrible. I mean, this is what happens when your team is not happy. I mean, you've got, like, what in the world are you doing there? What in heaven's name is going on there? We need to go with ball-playing defenders. Please. I think we learned this lesson the last time we played them. We need ball-playing defenders because those wide center backs you can still cut in behind, and once Bumburger's occupied, then we're screwed. That wasn't a bad idea. This Christensen guy is just stronger than Schmid, so he was able to shut him down. Slicing and dicing today. And we are still just getting exposed in the channels, man. It is impossible for me to tell our defense to get more narrow. There is no threat from their fullbacks. They aren't going to do anything. There is no threat. It's just the channels. Everything's in the channels. It's either one of their two attacking midfielders in the channels or one of their two strikers in the channels. That's it. All right, Javi. Making his debut. Oh, this is where we want to be. Schmidt against one of the center backs. Play wide. Oh, that's nice. Javi Vasquez. Schmidt. Oh, okay. Okay. Play him. Basinovic. Adeyemi is not in the lineup today, so I'm assuming that he has been sold. Oh, there you go, Alan. That's a loose touch. Got to chill. We had nobody pushing the back line. That's fine. That's fine. That's chill. Oh, beautiful. Javi Vasquez again. He's trying. Javi's trying to do something. Well, that's tough. What a freaking tackle by Bruno Piri. God, I just assumed he was going to waltz that whole thing. Dang. Adeyemi went to Liverpool. Chat did try to tell you. That's understandable. Chat's pretty great. Trying to help out with that sort of stuff, but... We've been beaten man for man on that cross from Christensen. That is a shame.
I know a guy who owns an eat-in restaurant called The Lord Giveth. He also does takeaway.
Byron the Gamer, thank you for the 11 months, my dude. That's an A minus. That's a high quality dad joke from Byron. That's A level. Oh my goodness, Blackman. That was a shot that we're okay giving up, but it was a really well taken shot. Blackman has outdone himself there. No Life Spider, thank you for the Twitch Prime and welcome to the Hammers, my dude. And there's the mom bot.
After 42 months, I am coming in with a mom joke. You've probably heard before, but who can remember smile which days are the strongest? Saturday and Sunday. The rest are weekdays.
Mom bot! With the 42 months. He was off, yeah. The 42-month sub. And cooks up a mom joke. Not a dad joke, but a mom joke. Oh, send him off. Send him off! That would change things. My God, they actually sent him off. They just took Sesko off. Oh my goodness. We're alive. We're alive! Seavold just went in with a two-footed lunge. Got sent off. This would be a lovely time for a near post corner to work regardless. Cross it, Bazirovic. Yes, Oliveira! He's kind of in the goal. Not gonna lie, might have crossed the line. Got to show the I have faith in yous to these people that are not super happy right now.
Gonorrhea. How do you catch a polar bear? You cut a circle in the ice, line the edge with peas, then wait for the bear to take a pee and kick him in the ice hole.
It actually is a joke. It was just kind of right on the line. Thank you, Blackman. If I could peepo leave after that, I would. That's just a mentality goal. Just a you know, nothing to do with that goal. That's just a goal that we just conceded for just whatever reason. Hoyt, I appreciate the 18 months, though, my dude. Bringing out Tim Ben Arfa, he can do some crazy stuff. Let's see if he can unfurl some of that insanity right now. That'd be lovely. There wasn't even anybody there. There's 4 of us. Somebody's bring the ball down. Goodness. They didn't even have anybody in the box. The best case scenario is us clearing it in the middle of the park, where they only have players in the middle of the park. They got nothing else going on. Come on, let's give ourselves some belief these last 10 minutes, shall we? Let's give ourselves a little bit of belief. Thank you, Bazirovich. Thank you, Bazirovich. Thank you. Now that they get tired, this last 10 minutes is where we should have an opportunity to do something. Don't. It's not gonna matter. Much more likely to give up a goal with that little tweak than not.
Can a kangaroo jump higher than the Empire State Building? Of course. Buildings can't jump.
Bagwa Bandit, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, dude. That loss to Austria Vienna was very significant. That was really, really significant and painful. Very, very, very significant. Because that was the match that we just needed to go and win so that we were okay. Because, we were never likely to be able to contend at Salzburg the way the team's... the way the team is set up right now, we just weren't. So we got our left back, but Alan Cruz is suspended, so we've got to bring Rasner into the starting lineup. Fortunately, the way the whole thing has fallen here is we are going to get the worst team in the league kind of right when we really need them. Now, I don't know why. I really don't know why. Our team's confidence and locker room atmosphere is just dropping as aggressively as it is after each loss, but it is not good. I'm going to go to the bathroom to collect my thoughts. All right. So, clearly there is something going on. I don't know what it is exactly, but I think there might be it's changing faster than it should. It's just changing faster than it should. We're a team that expected ourselves to fight bravely against relegation. We lost 2 games by 1 goal, and one of them was due to a red card. I mean, we should not be this depressed after, we just shouldn't be.
Currently doing a 1860 Mooncan save and using some of your tips from last year. Just wondering, will we see a return to Sis?
He didn't wash his hands, so he's avoiding the question. That's really sus. Mark, thank you so much for the 4 months. 1860 Munch and save and using some of your tips. Just wondering, will we see a return of SYS? Yeah, we actually just put in the subsection of the Discord, we put up an SYS the other day. I mean, if you're expecting to fight bravely against relegation, you lose a road match. The match at home against Austria Vienna is really the frustrating one. We lost a road match against a good team, 1-0. We lost at home 1-0 because of a red card, and away to Salzburg 2-0. I mean, that's just not. The team should not be as just rip-roaring depressed as they are right now. I don't know if I've seen that. And I don't know if it's an FM22 thing. Obviously, we didn't have to deal with it in an extreme version in the second tier because pretty quickly we got the team pointed in the right direction and didn't look back. But this is not a good spot to be in. We get Dragan Marchetta, so we've got our 6th center back. We have a complete complement of center backs that we can rotate through, which is fantastic news. How do you sign Wonder Kids that need a work permit? Depends on what work permit they need. You just have to figure out what the qualifications are. I'm assuming if you're asking the question, it's in England. In England, you need the international points system, or you need to pay them top half wage in your team. So you need to find Wonder Kids that are worthy of that top half wage in your team. So we got one more. Defense is fine. Hey guys, how you doing? Like, this is completely insane to me. We've lost 3 matches in the top flight when I went to you and said that we should be able to not get relegated. You got mad at me for saying that. And I had to back down. And now we've lost 3 matches, 2 on the road. We haven't even been blown out. Nothing to, like, deflate the balloon. You know what I mean? There's no logic behind it. It's just I've landed in a bit of a crack of the game. We can pull ourselves out of it. It's no problem. Because they still have, weirdly, a lot of faith in my leadership, and our team cohesion is good. So that's nice. Now we'll make it better. We've got to win the match that we're about to play. We're playing the worst team in the league. We've just got to win. Hey, we already have team bonding training in there.
Year-old daughter to work with me on Take Your Kid to Work Day.
Teamwork, do the same.
As I walked around, she started crying and he asked what was wrong. As co-workers gathered around, she sobbed, "Daddy, where are all the clowns that you said that you worked with?" Twitch baby, celebratory hands in the air, celebratory hands in the air. Celebratory hands in the air, celebratory hands in the air.
George, thank you so much for the 9 months as part of the Hammers, my dude. A lot of celebratory hands for the Twitch child. Inders, I appreciate the 2. Mombot, by the way, did lay down an A mom joke earlier. And so in the effort of awarding the deserving, that was an A mom joke earlier. The Lord taketh away thing was an A- from Byron. We've had some good dad jokes coming in. Good dad jokes coming in. As for the Fierce Pierce, that was funny. gonna train hard this week. El Polaco, thank you so much for converting to a tier 1, my dude, and futsal coach with the 9 months. Fierce Pierce's joke, by the way, was I took my 8-year-old daughter to work with me on Take Your Kid to Work Day. As I walked around, she started crying and asked what was wrong. As coworkers gathered around, she sobbed, "Daddy, where are all the clowns that you said you worked with?" But
Twitch baby is here. His name will be Joao Dorfer, in honor to the time spent on the stream for FM21, but looking forward to the future. Thanks so much for the streams, Zia.
Maseo, thank you for the 9 months as part of the Hammers. That's 3 consecutive Twitch children. It's a lot of alimony. Goodness! Yeah, Marchetta there. Hartberg is also playing closer to the match, so they'll be a little more fatigued than we will be. Even though we're putting in a really intense week of training to make up for any problems. Orok Ibatam. Oh, he wants like actual money. That's unfortunate. You're on a month-to-month playing for a team I think is in Nigeria. It is. So would you want to just do a trial so that we don't have to like prioritize the 1-week scouting of you and try and wedge you in before everything starts? Yep. Okay. Naturally, they never accept that. So we're just going to scout as aggressively as we can and put Orok Ibatam at the top of the list because we would like Orok Ibatam to arrive before the end of the transfer window. It'd be amazing. Just tremendous. How are you not broke from all the child sports? An excellent question. All right. The Fierce Pierce is an A level. That's an A level dad joke, by the way. It's A minus. Trial farming perhaps had a bad impact on the team. Then it should have had the more negative impact at the beginning because we do not have that many trialists at the club right now. I mean, like considering we had about 40 at one point and we did not see a significantly adverse impact. I feel like we should have seen it then if that was the problem. But you're never able to isolate everything. Like maybe it was over time he had more than 10 people on trial, right? And it's like, we've identified the problem. But that was before the patch. Oh, that would be so annoying. The patch like adds more upset in the locker room because of trialist numbers. They're trying to get rid of trial farming. No, if we don't win this match, I will schedule a friendly against a bad team, play my full starting lineup just so we can beat them up. What's up? Looking for pressing forward in the first team. You got any options? That guy doesn't look too good, but you know, what am I going to do about it? This dude's a really good athlete, actually. Adrian, no. Sterling Iateke of Austria Vienna. Inside forward, Luis Curdes of the Dominican Republic. I mean, that is a hotbed, to be fair. Bjarki Steen Bjarkison. How, Iceland? How do you continue to produce decent players? It shouldn't be possible. Just quit. You made it to the World Cup once. You got to the quarterfinals of the Euros. That was the high water mark. But they're not. That nation of 400,000 people just going to keep surprising teams. I know I wanted Gooden. He was on trial with us. Just tantalizing.
PZ. At what point does a single low attribute become a deal breaker? I have a young player who has great passing ability, 16 pass, 17 vis, but only has 6 dribbling.
Dribbling's something you can overcome with knock the ball past opponents. So Jimmy Congo, despite being a not bad player, is not good enough that we want to sign him. So off into the abyss goes Jimmy Congo. Dribbling, you train knock ball past opponent, you're all right. Or you train him not to run with the ball. But look, it sounds like with the passing ability and the vision that this is not somebody that needs a ton of dribbling. So you just, like, you can train them to run with the ball less. You honestly don't even need that. If it's a central player with 6 dribbling, that's not the end of the world, right? Just when they're running with the ball, they're not going to have great control of it. But that's not something that you, like, absolutely need. Martin Cars. See you later, home slice. Silvio. See you later, home slice. Oh, he's already on the future shortlist. Okay. Facundo Bertoglio. Interesting. Somebody's finally coming for Bertoglio. Klagenfurt. I should make my decision on the midfielder that I want to sign. We should dump a couple of these goalkeepers. Ivan Konofalov. All right, let's do this on reports so that we can really isolate the people that we're going to want to axe. Thomas DeBee.
A man walks into a pet store and asks for a dozen bees. The clerk carefully counts 13 bees out onto the counter. That's one too many, says the clerk replies. It's a freebie.
So my best players from Iceland, it always happens when I'm playing as a Scandinavian club. It's like a known thing. You're playing as a Scandinavian club, and then all of a sudden, boom, that great Icelandic player's appeared again. Findable data, thank you for the 8 months, though. It is, it's an important question to ask. Paul, thank you for the 3 months in the prime. My dude. Dumping Isamov as well. So we have El Hadji Ba. We've got Gartner. We have Bertoglio. I think we just end up signing Christian Gartner. I think we just let Bertoglio go. I don't see us using somebody with so little athleticism out of the middle. Lassi Reis. Gotta wait. Gotta wait. Well, it looks like Robin wants less and less money to be brought in as somebody that can play as a wingback on either side. So my interest is piqued. That's why we've been hanging on to him. Diego Bari, again, with the lack of athleticism, but the 15 passing, 15 tackling is intriguing. How much money? A lot. A lot. Important player, everything. Don't know if he's at that level for us. Kari Barslund. It's only 18. I really think it's Gartner. Gartner, you're the guy. We need one more midfielder that we really like, and I think Gartner's the guy. Maybe go down to 146. Christian Gartner, yes. El Hadji Ba could be that defensive midfield option, but he's still looking for too much money. I think El Hadji Ba is one of the guys that we hang on to through the rest of this. Like, we might just hang on to El Hadji Ba until the next transfer window in January, return Unger off of his loan, and then bring in El Hadji Ba. Kurzweig was one of the guys we wanted to sign because he can play on both fullback positions. We've actually, by the way, Fierce Pierce, I know that you got a nice reaction, and it's good because a lot of people hadn't heard it. We had heard that. We had heard that B joke before. We had a whole day where all we used were B jokes. I wish I had more control over what happened here, but I really don't. And so the B jokes got out of control. We had an entire day where B jokes were all that anybody heard. Fabrizio Becerra, woo. That is no good. Peter Kurzweg. I think the other guy is just a better option, so we'll drop him. Potential end of contract signing, my boy Auroch Ibitam. I know. We are currently scouting him really, really aggressively. I appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Guys on trial at the club. Can we just remove people who are on trial at the club from the scouting center reports? That'd be awesome. I'd be over the moon. Ooh, this guy's hurt. That might actually help us out.
A man walks into a pet shop and asks the salesman how much for a wasp. The salesman tells the man that they don't sell wasps. The man replies, "Huh, you have one in the window."
You'd be over the moon. Thank you. Appreciate that. Well, I was, we weren't exactly trawling for bee jokes, but we did end up with a wasp joke, so that happened.
Happening, babes.
What's up, Marco? Thank you for the 7 months. Does anyone know how to get agents to stop recommending me their grandpas? I can't set age limits for my scouts, but not agents. Yeah, no. You can turn off like agent recommendations, or you can just go to agent offers and deal with them real quick. Filter. Yeah, you can. Free agent offers. Just right here. It's actually in filters, so you can just like, if you don't want those, 38-year-old geriatric central midfielders that you don't know what to do with, you can actually turn it down right there. Bada bing, bada boom. We figured it out. Solving problems. Solving problems.
Buzzing to be here.
Thank you for the 5. Richard Wright, thank you. Checks out. That tracks. Josip Pivaric. That is basically end of contract all day long. Václav Dershel. End of contract all day long. Niels Butson. Plays so many positions, it's pushed his name out of the picture. Partially. Scout the South African League, really?
I've got to give it to you, that was great. I was looking for the perfect pun. I found it. However, these puns are becoming old.
Fierce Pierce just went for it. I've got to give it to you. That was great. I wasp looking for the perfect pun. I found it. However, these puns are becoming old. It is rare that a dad joke can cause pain that significant. You feel that one in your soul a little bit. You feel it in your soul. Yeah, I don't want Vieto. He stays on the short list as somebody we could get on a bargain into contract, but I am not seeking out a guy that dreads big matches. Very sharp eye there in the chat. You are right, and an Austrian First Division team's in for that guy, Ivan Konovalov. Probably should have assumed that guy wasn't going to be around forever. He's definitely a good keeper. Well, that's pulled groin for Bruno Piri. He'll miss the Hartberg match. I'll just play Pooch over there. I'm experiencing psychic damage. Yes. The Wasp in the window bag puss. I'm going to go with a C+. It just, you know, it didn't move me. You know what I'm saying? So we finally finished scouting Kamada. Good. How much for him? 60,000. And then on well, he lacks determination, which isn't huge, but we couple that with the fact that he is incredibly injury prone. Comes deep to get the ball, plays this back to goal. Yeah, I really don't think Marco Kamada is the guy, even though we were kind of convinced that Marco Kamada would be the guy. Romish Ivy. Sorry, boss. Don't think that's worth it either. Good work, scouts. Good work, scouts. Saved me from a couple of bad signings. Always keen to attack. We're definitely going to be attacking in this game. I think we're very keen to go out. We're very keen to attack in this game. We need to attack in this game. We really do need to attack in this game. Kine is going to play. Cruz is suspended. Bruno Piri, I don't think he's going to be able to push through that injury. Based off my experience with that injury, I don't think, not personal, but like in this game, I don't think he's going to be able to push his way through that injury. Malinka Nuzic, they really love this guy, and I don't know why. I think he's just a classic into contract, leave me alone. Mickey Vandervaart, I mean, he's not on the into contract, he's just signed a new deal, so it doesn't do much for us. This is all. I would like to state the availability of my client, who is now available. Oh, I'm really happy for you. Really happy that your client is now available. State the availability of my 19-year-old client, David Ekut. One of the better players in the first team, wouldn't he? He might be able to fool my scouts into thinking that's the case. Well, that's not happening. Absolutely not. We absolutely need to win this game. We do. Lilac Devil, thank you so much for the 9 months and welcome to the Hammers. We need to win this game. Dude, Damari Gray's goal. I saw somebody bring this up earlier, but still. Damari Gray's goal was fantastic, and Jamaica is in a golden generation. It just doesn't know it yet. There's going to be like one qualification where all of these Jamaican players kind of converge. And then all heck is going to break loose. And I believe that that group is in place. Problem is, you're going to have to balance it out with like Mikel Antonio, Leon Bailey, Damari Gray, Kamar Roof. Like, there's legitimate, right? Bobby De Cordova Reed's in there. Their defense is like a who's who of a MLS All-Star team, right? I mean, they do have good defensive players. Jamal Blackman for Jamaican goalkeeper. No, they actually have Andre Blake. Their goalkeeper is good. Jamaica's goalkeeper is good. Jamaica's goalkeeper is one of the best, if not the best goalkeeper in the MLS. He's been really good for a long time. His name's Andre Blake. Yeah, and every Jamaican I talk to, including Task Force Mikey in the chat, says that they need to fire their coach. So that is a very, like, you know, not only is that a global feeling, but they do need to fire their coach. Andre Blake probably could have played in
Best
Europe.
wishes. Zed would love a career in Romania sometime.
Yo, Christy Panta, thank you so much for the 5 months in the Twitch Prime. And Romania is a fun league, right? Like, you could sell me on that. Romania is a fun league. Rafael AI called up for the Solomon Islands. Alan Cruz called up for Costa Rica. Our 2 international players looking good as we are about to hit an international break, I think, which is another reason we need to win this game. As we slowly but surely add players. It's not like Vasquez was freaking outstanding in his inaugural start because he was a better defender. Fierce Pierce! With 5 gifted subs from Fierce Pierce. Absolutely, absolutely incredible. Fierce Pierce, thank you. And Joel, Burker, Largy, Tom, and Wal McGarnagle. Welcome to the Hammers. Fierce Pierce leading the way with like 55 gifted subs so far in December. It's crazy. Jamaica, honest to goodness, Jamaica should be making the World Cup in 2026. They should really be contending a lot harder than they are for this World Cup. Bruno Piri is fine. Did I even get a freaking fitness report? Yeah, he's fine. Okay, that's so weird. He's the best defender we have. I'm definitely going to play him. I'm going to put Pooch in for Bumberger. Wide center backs and defend, please and thank you. The narrow defense is still where it needs to be. We are, however, missing one person off of the bench today because of injuries and stuff. So Rafael Leai gets in. Oh, we actually need a midfielder, but we don't have one, so we'll just bring Rafael Leai with us. I suppose Ben Arfa can play there eventually, if we desperately need it. But Rasner's playing next to Elias Anderson today. And Prisa Kine in for Bazirovic. Yes, I've found Bazirovic to be mostly ineffective so far as a wingback this season. He'll be more effective if you bring him in late in games, but that's about it. I'm gonna make this a 1-match change only. Just put the Dosner in there. Cool. Okay. We desperately need this to work out. Alan Cruz is suspended and Mirnas Bezarovic is not in the starting lineup, which means I think the captain's armband should fall to Bruno Piri. He has been on the team really the next longest of any influential player out there. So Bruno's gonna lead the boys. And this is going to be tough. I mean, this is a whole, we're unsure, we're not confident. Outstretched arms, have fun and enjoy the match tonight. We're unloading absolutely everything we have to try and go out and beat the worst team in the league. I'm happy that the captain, Bruno Piri, is the guy that got all fired up there. No, oh my goodness! You can't click the player, or you can't click anywhere in this box. If you click anywhere in this box, you will be teleported to the actual player. You have to click this tiny little box in the top left to be able to select them. And I am not good at clicking. That's why I don't play FPSs. That's why I'm playing this game. Weah is Liberian. Weah's mom's Jamaican. I honestly didn't know that. He was born in Brooklyn, baby. Woo! We're going to make sure we focus on our style of play. Show that we want this more than they do. Absolutely. Hopeful of a strong and positive start. We're going to be shouting encourage every possible second. We're at the Falkplots playing the lowest team in the league. This has to be 3 points to get us going. I think a lot of the season and where the season is headed is going to hinge on how well we're able to produce a result in this game. So the tension is palpable. They can't be feeling great either. So we're coming up against a team that's in a similar situation. There you go, Jerry. Come on, Schmidt. That is unfortunate that we didn't get a corner out of that. Tough pass to handle there, Rasner. That's better. Radovic back on the field. Good to have you. Radovic. It's good recovery after the turnover. Got to our shape. We held it. They've got nobody in the box. They're not exactly playing super far up the field. Come on, Jerry. Ref. Red. I mean, I've seen reds given for less. I have. Anderson. This would be a beautiful time to hit a banger. Yes. Elias Anderson. What a huge goal for Florence Dorfer to turn their season around. Woo, baby. Just steamed it. That'll get us back on track. Oh, Anderson again.
I
Is that
should
his
write
second
something
free
funny
kick?
here,
I don't
or
know.
that we are about to have a baby, but I refuse. Hashtag up the Dorfers.
Understandable, Aegon. Understandable. Thank you so much for the 8 months. Excellent work from Bruskagin. Throwing his body in the way, blocking the shot. Easy pickup for Blackman. Oh, yes, Oliveira! Yes, Oliveira! No! Great service by Blackman. Oh, that's more like it. Like near post delivery, that's what we want. Pooch re-earning that starting spot after some struggles. There you go. Schmid, drag it back. Needed that ball on the ground. That was going to be hard to pick out of the air and not hit one of the defenders around you. Needed the ball on the ground so Mbakogu could attack it. The whole team's been in a drought. It's not just Oliveira. You know, we scored at least 3 goals in each of the first 3 games in the league season, and then we scored no goals in the next 3 matches. So it's not like, you know, Mbakogu hasn't scored, Schmid hasn't scored, nobody's been bagging goals. We've got a direct free kick goal to break that 3-match goalless slump, but that's it. Run of play we have not scored in quite some time. Oh, don't even. Too far back. We're too far back. This is better. This is better already. We're in better spots already. All right, Jerry. Jerry! Oh, no, 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 no. Thank goodness for Blackman. We just got... Oh, really? Jerry, you're doing nothing on this play. You can't get onside. Thank goodness for Blackman. We would be up a creek without a paddle or a boat if Blackman was not here. Do a double wingback switch with 30 minutes to go. I have not liked either of our wingbacks play in this game. They have not been involved at all.
Use easy top, man.
Yes! Yes! Thank you, Oliveira. Okay. Changes were more important to get in there than watching that again. Praise. Praise. Yes. Excellent work. We've angered Anthony Schmidt with our praise. Just as the prophecy foretold. Yes. Give me Bumburger there. Bumburger in the middle, Pooch wide. Time wasting low. We keep the high line. That's where we're gonna have to be. But Bruno Piri was so exhausted. That's where he already got cooked once with that ball over the top. Thank you, Martin Rasner. There we go. It's Anthony Schmidt. The Dorfers are back in the win column, baby. Oh, yes. Great find by Elias Anderson. Anthony Schmidt, excellent touch, finish. That's an Anthony Schmidt type goal. Loves to take it near post with his right foot. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank heavens. Oh, thank heavens. We're able to win at home against the worst team in the league. It was my fault they scored. We were playing too deep. We shouldn't have been that deep. So I'm glad the boys were able to bail me out, and we can outstretched arms. Very, very well done today. Excellent win. We're motivated. We're inspired. And most importantly, we're not sad. Very pleasing victory today. Everybody did their job. We got tough goals. We played with commitment. And Elias Anderson showed up when we absolutely needed him. A goal and 2 assists. A goal and 2 assists for Elias Anderson. We're going to throw as much praise as we can his way. Free kick goal is a moment of real quality. A moment of real quality. You know, I wouldn't swap him for anyone, not even N'Golo Kante. He's that good. Completely different type of player. But I wouldn't swap him for anybody. Mikhail Oparin is very okay with a backup contract. Okay. As long as he takes something resembling a reasonable pay for our backup goalkeepers so that we aren't screwed if Blackman gets hurt. Okay. Never mind, Mikhail. We'll live our life the way we were living it before. Deadline day comes up in 4 days. And we have some decisions left to make. A few of these guys. We're going to wait until we get to that deadline day to make these decisions, but thank goodness. Man, we needed that. No, thank Elias. Don't thank the heavens. We need... we return the club atmosphere to average. Just seems way too volatile, right? Seems way, way, way too volatile. 83 days. Oh my goodness. Our captain's going to be weighted down by a promise to improve the club atmosphere for 83 days. Alan Cruz worried about his playing time. That's going to be gone in 25 days, but neither of those are major concerns. The high turnover in the playing staff is maybe that's what's making it a little more volatile, is that we've built up an entirely new team and we're trying to figure out if we're good or not. Well, guess what? We're in the top half of the league right now. So thank you, Cupcake. We're in the top half of the league. Then we were not supposed to be anywhere near this. Yo, Jamie Bowman, thank you so much for the 5 months, by the way. Yo, ZC Top, man. That's what my dad calls me sometimes. Nice.
Anyone know any dad jokes about eyes? The cornea, the better.
I think that's a solid B plus from Fierce Pierce. The cornea, the better. That's a solid B plus from Fierce Pierce there. Thank you for thank you for making so many people's days with dad jokes, though, Fierce. Letting it ride. Lost a team leader in Bubelovich, yeah. But their cohesion is fine. That's the weird thing. It's just the environment in the locker room, the atmosphere, the happiness of the players was just dumpster level there for a little while. And there was no logical explanation for what was occurring. Sebastian Groening of Viborg is requested to leave. Well, good for him. He's not going to get that money that he's asking for. Franklin Tebo, center back. Wow, this dude's huge. No, that's natural fitness. That's not jumping height. Never mind. Give me a week's report on him, please. I'm gonna go with a not interested and never talk to me about him again. 37-year-old goalkeeper at Hammarby. What, do you think this guy's gonna come in and start over Jamal Blackman? Jamal Blackman's the only reason that we're having a decent season. Jamal Blackman is the only reason that we're having a decent season, that we survived that game. They had a clear 1v1. And if they'd scored on that clear 1v1, I don't know how our mental would have reacted. I mean, we were open to a crumble there. And Jamal Blackman made the save, held the team together, gave us an opportunity. We went out and seized that opportunity with a couple of goals in the last 20 minutes, but hey. Wasn't the best effort from us. Is there an American football version of FM? Madden franchise mode is really the closest that you can get. There are people that attempt to make games like that, but there is no real actual equivalent to an American football version of FM. It just doesn't exist, unfortunately. The Madden franchise is awful. I haven't played it in a couple of years, but I did used to play it and enjoy it when I played it. That's all I remember. Add is taker, schedule meeting to put Ben Arfa on free kicks and corners and free kicks and free kicks and free kicks and every single one of our different types of free kicks. Bezarovich doesn't want to renew his contract. That doesn't surprise me. Blackman feels the general team training workload is too low. Well, let's go ahead and double his intensity then. You work on that there, Jamal. So the higher level of playing experience is helping develop these mid-prime of their career type players. That's interesting. Leading left wing back for most first division sides. Cool, he's almost up to the division we're playing in. I honestly like Miganov, so let him know that this is unacceptable, and Bruskagin the same thing. Let them know it's unacceptable. We don't want a technical director, and you're going to ask about physios. They didn't ask about physios, weirdly enough. We do have a physio on the list that we can now negotiate with again. We can bring him in. His name's Werner Bavarenschutz. That is why we like him so much. That, and he's good. Right, adjust takers for literally everything, because that's what Hitim Ben Arfa's the best at when it comes to a dead ball, is everything. He is the lethal deliverer of all great things. And penalties, which I think is also in this email. Right. We already added him to the penalty taking thing. Your performance has been declining recently. Try and pick yourself up next couple of matches. Have to start playing at a higher standard if you want to be in the first team. Bruce Skaggy knows what's up. He's been around the block. He knows it's not acceptable. He knows he hasn't been good enough. That's fine. As long as you know that you're bad. Being aware of the problem is the first step to changing it, right? Blows my mind that you can play the game on wages per year. You want me to blow your mind? If I play FIFA, my wages are also per year. It's just an American thing. There's a browser game called Football GM. There's a mobile game that tries to do the FM thing with American football. I mean, I guess there's always going to be people that are taking a swing at it, seeing if they can make it work or not. But this guy, it doesn't look like he has no transfer interest or loan interest. It's just a maybe for the future. Never say never. That's all I'll say. I do think we are in for a different. I mean, we're waiting on that central midfielder, the Austrian central midfielder, to get some time. And then all of a sudden, we're going to have 4 central midfielders that I don't hate playing, which is just a great spot to be in. Hello. Deal's already done. Is there another position that you might want to improve? I'm going to hit you with a no comment, Elias. I'm going to hit you with the no comment. Off the record, we're looking for a backup striker, and we're looking for one more player to add depth to central midfields. That we have 5 central midfielders that we trust. We've got 6.
I was going to tell a joke
center
about
backs.
my upper arm, but I can't remember it now. You'll have to trust me, it was humorous.
Humerus is the bone in the upper arm. No, we do not have an affiliate. The board failed to find an appropriate senior affiliate.
What's
that
the
happened.
difference between a clown and an athletic rabbit? One is a little bit funny and the other is a little fit bunny.
Mo, thank you so much for the 4 months. Welcome back to the Hammers. Oh, man. What a special set of jokes we've just had delivered. Special. I never know when to laugh or cringe. Yeah, it's basically the point. Time to get into deadline day, ladies and gentlemen. The final day of the transfer window, and apparently there are rumors around us signing a goalkeeper from Hanover 96 named Martin Hansen, because he's on our short list and we're mildly interested.
Why should you never make a bet with a butcher? The stakes are too high.
So first, Cap. It's humorous, B+. Fierce Pierce, A-. Both good jokes. Snoopy Looker. That one hurt. I'm going to go with a B- on that one. The stakes are too high. They're simply just too high. They must be dad jokes. That is the requirement. They must be dad jokes. Ah, Salzburg's looking to loan Rodrigo. That would just be awesome. I would love that. All right, so now it's really time to get down to brass tacks and figure out whether somebody like Noah Lewis makes any sense for us. He doesn't. We'll drop him into the abyss. What about Louis Cordes? He does not accept... No, he wants too much money. If he wanted, like, the minimum wage for somebody in a work permit, I was going to consider it, but no, we'll drop him off too. Robin Becker is the dual-sided fullback. I think we might pick up somebody that can contribute at this right back position. I'm not going to play you a right back. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give you an impact subcontract, but I think you are aware of the fact... Wow, this yellow actually kind of hurts my eyes. I think you are aware of the fact that you are not going to be... Okay. Never mind. He's aware of absolutely nothing. Grego, beloved ball-winning midfielder, offers good strength, good work rate, does not have an excellent feel for playing with the ball, but say serious money would need to be on the table for him. Core, I believe, is the pronunciation that I've been given. We're just going to go ahead and drop him. A little too much ground to make up, even if he does have good potential. Lasse Aris. You 21-year-old German, I'm willing to wager that you don't want a lot of money, so... Get rid of these percentages, give you a nice 0 relegation release clause, so if we do get relegated, you can just leave if you find a club you want to go to. And cool, never mind. Lasse Reese, see you later. Christian Gartner, we've already got the offer in on. I think the other guy that we would consider is like a Jaimino, but we do have a couple of talented wingers now at this point, and the other one after that is Nicola Valenta. So he is 30 years old. I mean, this would just be a one season, pick the guy up and let him contribute, but we already have Graham. It's a tough sell when you already have Graham. Oh, Parin, we already tried to negotiate a contract with you and it fell through. Yep. That sounds just about right. So Grego and Diego Bari, are we just going to keep both those guys around? Is that the idea? Or what does Bari want? A boatload of money. Which is why Christian Gartner is attractive. He wants just a little bit less money than everybody else. João Lucas is a good player. So I think we'll hang on to João Lucas, Jaimino, El Hadji Ba. I don't know if we hang on to Jaimino. I don't think at this point we hang on to Jaimino. We get on to Oparin, Fabrizio Bagheera. There's better options out there than this 30-year-old dude, so we'll nix him too. I think the only signing we make is the central midfielder then. We're not going to go backup goalkeeper. Maybe we'll check the agent offers on the deadline day for backup goalkeeper, but I think that's it. Seriously, has transfer budget been depleted? I'm not talking club finances. What do I look like? Farouk Lamori? I don't even know who these guys are. Now, it is a good... Actually, Zealand, you said you were going to look for loans. It's time for loans! Loans! Oh, loans. You gotta use loans. 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 Oh, loans. You gotta use loans. 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 Oh, loans. I believe it is time, chat. Would you consider a loan offer, like a loan offer or two to round out our team? So we need that forward. We need a forward, some forward. Leon, Leon center defender. That's not exactly what we're looking for. Wasn't there a forward that we had on here? We have 3 guys in here. That's the guy. Jamie, Yaya. Yaya. What did he? Oh, nope. Whoops. It included clause giving us an option to buy of 700,000 for Jamie, Yayi, and Bai. It also give us a center forward that can play very similarly to my boy Xiaoyi Mbakogu. Yeah, I'm okay with the optional future fee. That's totally fine. Plays the loan deal. Yep. My shortlist preparation comes in handy again. But we have not found somebody that can play at the goalkeeper position. So to Salzburg we go. Players, senior squad, transfer. Anybody listed for loan, perhaps? Austrian Premier Division. Lask players. Anybody listed for loan? Adam Grieger. Another forward. I mean, do they want less? Like, what do they... would require no salary or monthly contribution with an optional purchase fee of 3.4 million. Sure, yeah, we totally interested in that. Oops. They wanted him as a regular starter. We're going to have to come back to Grieger in a day. We're going to add him to the loan shortlist. All right. Now we're also going to go to Germany. Oh, I could probably just go to the Bundesliga. Probably I can just go to the Bundesliga and go, RB to RB action here. Anybody else? You're really trying to get rid of these guys? You're like, shush, dude, I really got to get rid of these guys. Oscar Priel, backup goalkeeper. He doesn't seem amazing. Oh, shoot. We don't need amazing. We could just fill the midfield with this guy with an option to buy for 215,000. And how about squad player? Okay. This dude's got a turn of pace and looks like he might be good. Come on in, dog. Come on in. Right back can tackle. He can play right wing back. He's not exactly an excellent ball controller dribbling guy, but he can pass. We can't see his crossing. Decent athlete. Do you want any money? No! Awesome. Optional fee? Brilliant. Come on in, boss. Oh, wait. Sorry. Squad player. Watch this guy just like cement the starting job. Gustav Grub and Daniel Kazuki. For free. No less. Okay. We do need the goalkeeper, though. Just gonna help us put bodies on the team. It should already be sorted by loan list. Bayern's got nobody good. What about all players? That's what I thought. Bright, Ari, and Bai. How much? How much? He isn't interested in discussing a loan move to Floridsdorfer. Dang it, that dude is really good. That would have been fun. We actually could have done that deal too. They didn't want any money. gonna have so much fun with these loans. Monthly fee at 25,000. That's 250,000 over the course of 300,000 over the course of the year, but they don't want any money. They just want the fee. If he's not used, they want more. For Gabriel Vidovic. That being said, the dude is nuts, so we probably want to grab him and Mitsala him on the right side. That's a huge fee, though, man. Yeah, the optional future fee is 15 million. We would reduce this to like 15 and this to 30. He's not smart. Which is why he's allowed to be absolutely just nuts at everything else and then not be influential. Perfect fit for Zealand because also not smart. You've got me. Good call. 20, so it'd basically be like 240,000 for the year of Gabriel Vidovic. If he plays 180, if he doesn't, it's 325,000. So they'll end up somewhere in the twos. Oh, Max Meyer. He moves pretty well. Let's see. What do they... Oh, dang it. How often do I accidentally click that? Dude, deadline day is just... I'm living my life on deadline day. We are padding out the whole team. We're just bringing in depth all over the freaking place, man. This is crazy. That dude can hustle. He can just move. I know him from when I managed I managed my team here at Dortmund a little while ago. Oh, I was like, there's no way that's the offer they just put down. Deadline day, free loans everywhere.
Finally got to catch a stream
because they're just trying to get rid of him.
Crazy.
No adaptability issues because we're already coming from Germany. So they speak the language. We're living. No, look, it's only people on the loan list. I'm K. Thank you for the 16 months. Goodness. John T, thank you for the prime. Snoopy, thanks for the 4. Snoopy Looker dropped in with a 14. And I do thank you for that, even if the joke came up just a little bit short. They do have Barak. They signed Barakins. Is that in real life or is that like... No, that was just in the game. Well, that was fun. We still didn't get a goalkeeper. Excuse me, does any of you guys have a goalkeeper on one of your youth teams, please? You guys? Goalkeeper anywhere? No? Okay, cool. Austrian Premier Division. Sturm guys, you got a goalkeeper anywhere? Somebody we can loan in for free real quick, please. Please. Poor favor. Nope. Cool. Cool. Thanks, man. Rampant Vienna. There we go. All players. Got one. Richard Strabinger. I doubt that he's available. They're not willing to allow him to leave because they don't have enough goalkeepers. Man, I know your pain. I feel your pain. All Our backup goalkeeper is Stefan Stoutinger, with the third backup being Hani Salah. It is less than ideal. Player search. Very rarely do we do this, but we're not finding any lone goalkeeper options. Okay, player search, contract status expired. Goalkeepers. That is, of course, for the face pack, but what we want are scout transfer. Any opinions on players? Kieran Johan Atiba. I have no idea how good you are, Kieran, but I do know that your one-on-ones is 1 to 6, that I don't want you. Alexei Godorov, 29-year-old Russian. I believe we might have trialed him and let him go. Wants a little too much money for my taste, but we cannot rely on this guy long term. Peter Ivanov, I already angered you now. Okay, Ivanov, you're the guy. You're not good, but that's not what we're looking for. We're just looking for not bad, so that we can fit the not bad into the team. Got it? Thank you. You look really bad. But are you cheaper? Yes, he wouldn't get a work permit though. In Hungary, does he need one? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not seeing any work permit things pop up. So maybe Christian Hay, he's bad at 1v1s. And we do give those up with our high line, so. Well, we've had some fun with the loans to round out our roster, haven't we? Jamie Iayimpai. They've accepted the deal, but we don't know if he's going to accept the deal yet. That's what a lot of this is going to come down to. Do these guys want to play for us? Is really what the question is. Is we just wheeling and dealing all over the place. We don't want Jamie Iayimbai. I know that. We can probably go cancel that now. We want Adam Grieger because he doesn't want any money. They want absolutely no money to bring in the 18-year-old Adam Grieger. And they want regular starter playing time, which I'm pretty sure we can throw out. We're going to keep the offer on the other guy because we're not sure. Dang it. Lofneeds is picking up Jean Lucas. Stefan Strondinger is the backup goalkeeper right now, so he's staying at the club. Grieger offer accepted. Just so you know, Grieger, you can come play for us. Koza, thank you so much for the prime. Jai Love, thank you for the prime. Thanks to both of you for spending some Bezos bucks. Hungry is EU. Thank you, Raving. Only Moises disease, Denise. Moises disease. No, Moises Denise. And followed us. Yes, if only. Myers in. Dang it. Gabriel Vidovic just took a different deal. Where's KSC anyways? Oh, Karlsruhe. Fair enough. Oh, you have to accept or deny Jamie Iayimbai. Well, that's not fun. Max Meyer, though, is in. That is a ridiculous loan to get Max Meyer in. No, we're going to reject this. We can swing something super last minute if this other striker doesn't want to come play for us for free. Hydrate twice. I'm on it. That's fine. The deep cover afforded. God, I really think we overspent for him. These $0 that we paid. I thought he was faster than that. Whatever. Gustav Grub. Yes. For completely free with no playing fees or anything. Petr Ivanov is our backup goalkeeper. Deal is signed. He is in. Christian Gartner didn't even sign for us. He signed for Altosh in the second division. How does that make any sense? Didn't even sign him, man. I don't know if Grub's going to be able to take the starting spot, but we do now at least have 3 right backs. So we can rotate all 3. It's not like the other 2 are playing particularly well. Petr Ivanov, I am not going to send you on an intensive language course. Daniel Kasuki has taken the deal. Central midfielder. Jean Lucas literally just snubbed Lofneeds. That's all you had to do. That's a second division team. He went out, he snubbed them. He's like, nope, I'm going to stay on trial with the Dwarfers. That's where I want to be. Krizuki's in. The problem is we missed out on the best loan option. These guys are fine. We'll stay covered. He's an athlete who tries killer balls and has some vision and some intelligence. All of these players are completely free. We're not paying any of their wage, and so... Oh, you would direct a loan offer? All right, I'm going to go back to RB Leipzig and see if we can find somebody else. So I could do with a little star power from the loans. Carl Gustafsson. It's 22. This dude's not a complete pushover. Okay, they want a little bit of wage to be paid, and I'm not down to pay significant wage. I am not down for that. Not on somebody I don't know how good they are. Bartosz Bialik. This is a target man if I've ever seen one. We could really use this guy. Loans! 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 Oh, loans! You gotta have loans! 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 Oh, loans! Wow. That was nice. If you're American and I don't know who you are, you're probably not very good. The passing and tackling and athleticism have me incredibly intrigued. Dang it! Can't believe that guy wasn't free. Unbelievable. Simply unbelievable to me. How is he not free? He wasn't even that good. Nobody on the loan list? But the all players. Huh? Huh? This guy's... Oh, he's already loaned out. Great. What about this guy? Maximilian Bayer. Well, he is a deep lying forward. 2-9 finishing. I just have a feeling I'd hate you, but are you free? Yep, completely. You know what? If we don't land that other guy, that is our replacement pressing forward right there. Okay, we're just throwing so many lines into the water, and there will be fish that bite. There are always going to be fish that bite. But what I really want are the first team guys. Nicholas Hauptmann. So you're trying to get rid of this guy. He's 26 years old. What if you loaned him out for no fee? And you let him come play for us? No, that doesn't sound good. Okay, you want us to pay his entire $1 million a year wage? No, I don't think we can do that. I'm no expert in finances, but I don't think we can do that. Ragnar Ach. What a beautiful name. Oh my. You can jump. Dang it. This guy's not as fun, not as good. Let's get out of there. There is no goalkeeper on a loan list in the entire country of Germany. All players. There's one, actually. Olszewski. You're probably better than our third string right now, so. No salary contribution or anything. I'm going to go with backup. And you want an optional future fee? All righty, we got Jan Olszewski coming in. Found a goalkeeper somewhere over the rainbow. What about Hamburg? Got anybody? Nope. Don't trust you as a club enough, at least at this point, to go into your youth teams. Now, Leverkusen, I would. Edo Kayembe. Well, you look way too good for the league that I play in. Why do I know Shinta Applecamp? Oh, it's because he's got that cool name. He's from Japan. That's why I know Shinta Applecamp. But they're not ready to loan these guys out for nothing. They are ready to loan out Sadiq Fofana for nothing, for obvious reasons. I don't know. His defending is pretty good. His heading is bad. He has a bad first step. God, I know nothing about some of these guys. Trust the process. Werder Bremen. Hello. Malik Mimishevich. You can't even elevate that much. I don't think we're going to find any other great deals here, but we do have our loan offers out. And dude, if we can get Bialik. We can get Bialik. They've accepted our offer, but it's all about him accepting our offer. The buyer offer accepted. Olkowski's offer is accepted. Players offered out by agents. Value 0. Andoni Arzak. You won't catch me not trialing somebody. Get him in here. Ingolstadt just put an offer in. I'm willing to guarantee that. Well, Grieger accepted, fortunately. So we have landed Adam Grieger as somebody that can come in, that can play. I just turned down an interview. Feeling edgy today. Oh, no, I still have time to respond. Okay. You're trying to capitalize on a good season so far, make your squad even better. Always looking to improve the squad. Absolutely. Grieger. Oh, this kid's a beast. This kid's outstanding. Adam Grieger is an instant impact player at the center forward. Is an advanced forward. I could totally see bringing him off the bench, maybe even starting him if that's. Oh, he's 6'4". Who cares if he can't head the ball? Goodness, I didn't even notice that he was that tall. I was all occupied with his advanced forward ability. Goodness me. Oh.
Go to buy and B to find goalkeeper or Borussia B.
Yeah, there's an option to buy, but it's like a couple mil. It's like 3.4 million, which we don't have, right? There's a reason that's the option to buy, though. Adam Grieger looks like he's rolled an outstanding roll. Great get, considering we're paying him absolutely no money.
Here's some more money. In exchange, I'd like bacon and some Dorfer dubs.
That's what we're working on. Thank you, AR Miller, and appreciate the outrageous 20 months. Milo Cell, thank you for the tier 1. And Penguin, dude, you're putting in some work. I was up to 4 months already. That is significant. Olszewski is our third string goalkeeper, is in. Robin Becker's got a contract offer, so he looks like he's on the way out. Oh, have we had some fun with the loans? If we get Bialik, I think João Oliveira might be relegated to the bench, and that is not an over-exaggeration. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. So we don't have to pay him at all. That is a perfectly fine third-string goalkeeper. We are not in any trouble at all in the goalkeeping department. We've kept the team under wage budget. We haven't even spent all our transfer budget, and we feel good. Loan canceled. Don't even dare. I don't care that this one was canceled. There's one other one that I am really emotionally invested in. Oh, I did check the loan rules. I knew that. Which makes it even worse because I forgot them. So. Leave.
See, have they nerfed the trials as well as the near post corners? Going back to FM21 to feel like a winner. Lol.
I extended his loan in June. It's been more than 30 days, and yet somehow they finagled a little non-termination. It's not same window, it's 30 days. Then it's been more than 30 days. I hate reading. I hate reading contracts.
So now it is the time to get Javico in.
Jammy, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Welcome to the Hammers, and it's time to get Javico in. I don't think so. I think we're just going to lose out on a potential star player because we went one loan too far. So Bartosz Bialik is not going to be able to sign. I really hope he doesn't. I mean, he has options, right? He can go to Ingolstadt. Just please go to Ingolstadt and save me. Thank you. We wouldn't have gotten him anyways, chat, and I knew that. That's why we wanted to go ahead and approve our loans. Yeah, I think we just wanted to go ahead and approve our loans and get a good feel for everybody in the team, and it's totally fine. Totally fine. That's where we got. We've got a complete squad. We've used all of our 6 loan spots that we are allowed to provide some free deep cover and add a couple of legitimate first team contenders as players. And Mikel Oparin is the goalkeeper that we will be vanquishing, and I think we keep Valente. Arzak we're testing out. El Hadji, Ba, Lucas, Bari, and Grego should all stay on trial with the club, but that's not a troublingly large number of players. I think we've settled some things up here, which is good. We've settled some things up. What's up? Hopefully, are you hopeful of finally signing Haris Zahirovic today after being linked with him throughout this transfer window? It's unlikely to happen today, probably because I thought you were talking about Haris Seferovic and got really confused and then panicked. Sorry, I thought I was talking to Haris Seferovic on the phone. It was very hard to tell. They have similar accents. Didn't really know what was going on. Shani, I appreciate the 5. And what do you mean they nerfed trials? They've extended the time after a trial where you're able to remember how good the player is, which is nice. I'm going to overdose on some copium. You know, that's perfectly fine. Young American players that, I mean, I could trial these guys, right? Can I really not select more than one at a time, even though I'm given the opportunity to select more than one at a time? Because these are young American players, and young American players are always excellent to take a swing at because they're completely free. I would assume they're going to reject these. Other continent teams will normally reject trial offers, but we'll see. We'll see. 36. This guy looks actually pretty good. This guy looks like he's pretty good, so I'm gonna add Paulo Reina to our actual target list. Joker. It's like the Portuguese Joker, am I right, chat? There we go. Right. There's a lot of stating the availability of clients going on today, which you should expect, of course. Olawale Fariola. A good feel for passing for somebody that plays in the outside. I don't know, man. Give me a week. My passing's either way lower than it should be, or wow, that guy's getting paid too much for me to ever consider signing him. But you offer up these other good goalkeepers, these solid goalkeepers all over Kingdom Come, all over the world. I'm interested in that dude. Too much cash. Martin Atanasov. Don't like that distribution. Reunion? God, I'm good. It's a reunion. Scotty said Zute. They're not even a FIFA approved nation, but they do have a national team. Plays games and such. Does that make him good, though, that he's from there? Yes. Yes, it does. Worthy of at least keeping track of him. Ayawo, no. Our left back situation's really comfortable right now. Except all of them seem to be playing bad at the moment, but we'll solve that eventually. They fixed the transfer day bug in the new patch. I mean, we didn't get it last year and we did get it this year, so I'm willing to wager that they've done something to improve it. That or the kink just worked itself out on its own within my game. Yeah, I honestly couldn't tell you which one it is. It's probably a good sign that I did get the deadline day pop-up, though, after the patch went through. Like, that's obviously a good sign. Guy's that good. He's one of those players my scouts become infatuated with because he's got a great jawline, which, look, we've instructed them to look for players with great jawlines, but it's not, the game isn't what it used to be. That's not the only factor anymore. You've got to have more than a jawline. Sometimes I feel like these guys forget that. They forget that part of the game. You got to have more than a jawline. And it's a shame. Game's gone soft. $1 million in compensation for that guy? That's crazy. Yeah. On the loan list, no. On the loan list, no. Sander Khartoum is on the transfer list. Spicy. For 24,000, which I will give you is well below his asking price, but still not interested. Thanks for playing. We've done our deals. We've maxed out our transfer spots. Rejected. But Manuel it's so annoying. Marco Petrucci. So that's a little up and down. We don't know exactly if this guy's good or not. And if you go to make an offer to these guys, but for work permit, we got to go 41. Anybody that we can just tell is going to be a beast already? 18-year-old Tommaso Panico. I think there might be enough in here for us to pay 41,000 for this guy. That is an incredible burst with 15 to 20 acceleration off the drop. Dribbling's not great, but knock the ball past opponents cures that. He's got a good natural knack for being able to hit people with passes. I think Tommaso Panico might be somebody that we can throw a little. Well, we throw him 41,000 a year at him. It's not a crazy investment. What we're trying to do is catch somebody that has that ability. Right? Teamwork vision. Work rate combo for Bjorn Domgen. I think that's worth a 1 week scout. I think Petrucci is worth a 1 week scout. What about Gareth Doherty? Which you might be like, wow, that's not the right face, but the regen pack is that good. As you can see in this tiny little image, skin color's right on Gareth Doherty, the 17-year-old American. It's a left wing back. Ooh. Oh. We have time. We have time. I'm going to want full knowledge on Gareth Doherty. The one guy I think we might go in for now is Tommaso Panico, because we don't have a pure burner. He's going to want minimum wage to get himself that work permit, which is 41. I'm going to totally check that, though, because we've learned our lesson with the rules. Rules. 28. It's probably a good thing I checked. That's the salary rolls. Work permits 41. Good thing I can read. I almost missed that. I almost would have completely screwed myself and not be able to sign him, which is unfortunate. 41, and then I'm just going to copy that so that every time he negotiates down, I can just paste it. Or he's just going to... I'm literally paying him more. What am I talking about? I'm literally paying him more to come join the team right now. Yo, Tommaso Panico, dude. Get in. Get in. Should have actually reduced some other clauses. I could have removed all the other clauses at the bottom if I was thinking clearly. How do you modify that shortlist when you move scouted players? What do you mean modify the shortlist?
Alpha, Delta, and Omicron walk into a bar and order a few Coronas. That'll be $20.21, the bartender says.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hey Zed, 1,5 years of fun. Sad to say, since I also started school next to my job, I have very little time to watch, let alone play FM22, but I am sure you will play for me. Hashtag up the Dorfers.
I have an ear, Dutch. You're right. Thank you for the 18 months. We will play for you. Fierce Pierce, you've hit the A level a couple of times today, but that one I'm going to drop down to a D, my dude. You've hit the A level a couple times today, but we got to go low with that one. We got to go low with that one. You've confirmed the loan signing of Adam Grieger during the window. I'm really pleased that they agreed to send him here. I think he's a tremendous talent. Check out these other three guys that want to come in and do a trial at Floridsdorfer. That's how we build our team, through trials and trust. And cutting people that look like this the moment they walk through the door. That's how we built our team. Laud's terrific talent, Grieger. Yep, and people were worried. People were worried we wouldn't put a full team together, and yet here we are.
Were married, my wife used to clean up my place, and I used to clean hers. Eventually we realized that we were made for each other.
All right, I've gone to this screen. I've gone to this screen because I am going to look at Tommaso Panico. Huh? Baited you. I am going to look at Tommaso Panico before you can see him. "18-year-old American from a USL side. What do you think? What do you think, chat? Stormtrooper aiming. I like that one. That was it's a B+ in my book. I liked it. It's a good show. Luke Edwards 2.0. That's what people are rooting for. 1 current, 3.5 potential. 3 gray stars, 5 stars, 3 out of 10. Mediocre, in my opinion. What up? Boom! He is not Adolfo Reborn. He is a pacey mother trucker, dude. Now he's a bit of an out-and-out winger. Obviously, he's a bit of an out-and-out winger, but Tommaso Panico is a weapon. And he's got great potential. And so spending the $41,000 on Tommaso Panico was worth it. We'll be working on getting him natural as an attacking winger on the left side, and then we're going to work on training him as a wing back on the left side. Honestly, I think wing back on the left side's the thing we should go for first. Work him in as a wing back on the left side. I think that's how he could break into the team initially. Kind of a Gareth Bale sort of thing, and then we can move him further up the side. Definitely going to get that. What again, boys? 4 hours to go. We pay attention to the agent reports, and we get Tommaso Panico on a minimum work permit wage. Ed Pomp. Not another Luke Edwards, fortunately, but thank you so much for the 3 months of the Prime. Let's check what the agents have been giving us. Done deal from the Texans, Houston to Floridsdorfer. Love it. What short list we have this guy on? Into contract? Well, yeah, that doesn't really apply anymore. Sometimes you have to take a chance on deadline day. I'm very keen to see what Ivanov can do for us. I think he's a good goalkeeper. We had him on trial before. He's a good goalkeeper. I'm really happy that American agent decided to throw us a few names. Really, really happy about that. This Westchester United's Noah Kaufman, 21-year-old American. He's not making any money playing for Westchester United, but he does seem to be a good athlete with a decent feel for defense. Positioning's pretty bad. I'd love to do a trial. These Americans that they're throwing my way because they're free and because I'm American, they're nice. They've got a chance. That guy definitely has a chance. Open to joining Floridsdorfer. Well, that's good news. I mean, he's a goalkeeper, so I really doubt he'd have to be a stud for us to be all about it. Kaufman, we're just gonna have to scout him for a week then, because he didn't want to come here. Okay, neither one of those guys looks any good at all, so no. It's Panico, not Panico. So it's Panico. Got it. I got that. That works. How many years do we have Panico? We signed him for just 1 year to hedge our bets. We'll want to extend him at the earliest opportunity. I'm pleased with the players we brought in. I really am.
Walking.
I'm pleased.
I hate sitting in traffic. I always get run over.
Guy's the opposite of what he needed to be here. Dejan Stojanovic. The 45 minutes to go. They're trying to get the deal done. I can't do any more loans. They have to know that. So why are there rumors about me loaning players in or maybe throwing some money down for old center backs and midfielders? I don't know what's going on. I always prefer walking. I hate sitting in traffic. I always get run over. Time to go through our team registration and register literally everyone at the club, because the registration here is basically that simple. So everybody at the club should be registered, Tommaso Panico included. Tommaso Panico should also be with and training with the senior first team at the club. We have 38 players at the club. We added 15 players in this transfer window. Totally worth it. Confirmed selection. Our team is in place. Let's do this. Our team is in place. Our squad is 5th in the league with 4 wins from our first 7 matches, and we play Admira Wacker Mödling next in 9 days. Excellent transfer window, boys. I think we had a tremendous deadline day there. We got into the loans in plenty of time. Not only did we add deep depth for free, we added a couple of first team contending players for free. We got the depth at striker that we needed. How proud of you to welcome these new players? I'm very pleased. Grieger's the guy sitting next to me. Season-long loan of Daniel Krasuki with an option to buy. What can we expect? I hope we get to use that option to make the deal permanent. I know he's a good player, and I'm happy to have him here. That's all I'm going to say. One player can make the difference. Can Olszewski as a goalkeeper fit into that mold? I'm not interested in putting labels on him. He's a good goalkeeper. I'm happy he's here. He's also our third string, so I don't want to build him up too much. You see Meyer as a defender who can bring that to the club. That's the aim. We hope he can really contribute defensively with his athleticism at left back. What deal are we talking about? Krasuki? I think it'll be a lift. Panico is, future. Absolutely. He's going to enjoy a very bright future, successful career. I'm always looking to change the way the team plays for the better, and I think Grieger plays better as more of an advanced forward than Jerry Mbakogu, so that's just something to keep in mind. And our last physio is signed. Bavarian shoots. Werner Bavarian shoots. Good. Get to work immediately. Mbakogu just tweaked something. We saved the club atmosphere! Yes! Yes! It's been saved! I have no idea what has taken it from average to good in the past couple of days, but it has been saved. There's no way to see a trend of what has impacted it. But you know what? I feel like we've achieved Bezarovich's goal of improving the locker room atmosphere. Which is all, that's why we're here. That's our goal. That's what we're here to do. Where do you think Jesse Marsh will go next? I hope he stays in Europe. Just get another job. I mean, he was the coach at frickin' Leipzig. He knows what he's doing. He was just fantastic with Salzburg. So, nobody stays in Europe and gets another job and just keeps raising the opinion of Americans coaching the game. Near post corners, I think, are just more balanced. I have already scored off one as well, so they have been nerfed. No, you see it immediately in the delivery. The delivery is not nearly as good consistently as it has been, but it's still, I think it's still impactful, and we would have to really test out the back post for a couple matches. Like if the front post wasn't working, then go to the back post and see if that works. Porpoise corners were always, especially in 21, they were a threat. The delivery is just farther away. And so I think you need somebody that's a little better at making that pass. That's always been my approach to the near post corner, at least initially. Can I not even criticize Hatem Ben Arfa's training? That would be definitely something he would negotiate into his contract. Like, you cannot criticize me. Stefan Staudinger. Is this guy got promoted? I do not remember that. Go back to the amateur squad, Stefan. Even though, congrats on the training. Your reward is going back to the amateur squad that we ignore. Are you interested in watching football matches such as Champions League or league games such as Premier League, Serie A, or whatever? Yeah, no, I keep trying. I mean, absolutely. I enjoyed the sport. It's not just like I became obsessed with FM and then just don't carry that into the real world. No, I watch. I've never made a quarter tactic in your life. You are giving up like 15 to 20 goals a season. Seriously. If you put in a good near post corner tactic with two aerially impressive players attacking that near post, you are leaving a lot of goals on the table. If you have nobody that's good in the air, the short corner is very effective, right? Get a great long shot person at the edge of the box, you're leaving probably 5-6 goals a season on the table if you're not just playing the short corner, if you don't have aerial players. I know you can criticize players training on the training tab, but when I go to Hatim Ben Arfa and I'm like, I want to criticize his training, it's just not even there. I don't know if it's just bugged or what's going on. Could be something affecting it that I'm not foreseeing. Oh, Raphael AI scored on the international stage. Look, I mean, he is the best Solomon Islands player I think that might have ever lived already. So he should be on the field for them every time, bagging goals against Tahiti or whoever he's playing. Have you ever watched and enjoyed international test cricket? I have not. I fringe understand kind of the basic point of the game, but I don't really, and I've not ever really watched it. So I'd say cricket's probably the sport that I'm like farthest away from understanding, like any main sport that anybody would consider something that's like important that people watch, become invested in. I'm very far away from understanding cricket. Give me another week on that scouting report. I would just want to make enough progress to where I can pretend that we're doing something cool. Already have our team bonding in there. Already got the team bonding in there. Technical chance creation. Cool. After it. Oh, we're on the road. Yay. We need to go get it. We have one win on the road, but it was in that nice hot run at the beginning of the season. We need to go onto the road against a bottom half of the league team and beat them and feel the confidence coursing through our veins. Is Raphael AI a real player? Yes. In real life, the man is legit, I believe. Solomon Islands is a nation of 600,000 people that really does play soccer. Like, they just they don't develop well, but I mean, we're talking about the best athletes in a nation of 600,000 people in the domestic league. And Raphael AI scored 67 goals in 34 games as a 16 and 17-year-old in that top professional league. Now, because he's in Oceania, he's not allowed to move anywhere until he's 18. And he's just about to turn 18 in real life, or he might just have. And he's been doing trials at a bunch of different large clubs because he's a stud. I think he played against, there was like a U20 match between Solomon Islands and New Zealand, and he scored all 5 goals. He's just one of those guys who from a very early age has been dominant. But the problem is he's a huge, he's a, you know, you don't know exactly how big of a fish he is because he's in a small pond. 69 goals in 34 matches at the top professional level in a country of 600,000 people. The Solomon Islands. This is a lot. That is a lot. The first time I heard about it's an amount that really impressed me. Scouting department's putting a shift in, by the way. Obscene Outback, thank you so much for the 3 months. Welcome to the Hammers. Did Raphael AI score? No, he did have a chance. He has gotten on the field in this stream. He did not score, though. He had an opportunity. Yeah, no, what I want Raphael AI to happen, it'd be like I would want Salzburg to sign him or something. Like go into RB Salzburg and play in an area that is very good at developing and pitting really good young players against each other. And I feel like that would be really good for him. For someone like Raphael AI, who has just been dominating everyone around him since he was, you know, playing the sport. But look, the only chance that Solomon Islands has to produce like a Premier League level player that has ever occurred is Raphael AI. Because if you do anything less than score 69 goals in 34 matches as a freaking 16-year-old and 17-year-old, then you're not going to be good enough coming out of the Solomon Islands. He's just been about as good as you can possibly be at that level. And so now we just don't really know how well he's going to transition to the next level. Unfortunately, I don't think that guy's got enough potential to make it worth it for us to go in for him. Alas. Dude, you could just not. I don't want to remove him from my recommendations forever because he's a high potential guy that could kind of pop back up later. But if you could just not recommend him right now because he's under contract for 4 years, that'd be awesome. Noah Yawo is on a ridiculously low wage, and that is something that could make him an attractive backup to sign and build with the club. Because you don't want to build with loans forever. You want to build that cohesion. Guys that are around, that know each other, that know they're not leaving. Nope. 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 Alessio Argenciano. It's not an end of contract though. That's a futures deal. My scouts have been putting in a shift, and a lot of these are like, well, this guy's down the
corner
list.
tax now. Sag.
Not really. I don't know. I think corners are just, you're not gonna. There isn't gonna be a corner routine that scores you 25 goals in a 33 game season anymore. I just don't think there is. I think you're gonna be lucky to get 10 goals out of corners over the course of a year, and that's probably what they want. All right, Official Hansen, thank you though for the 10 months, my dude. That's a beefy amount of time. Christopher Clausen. I'll be 32 by the time that ends. Not interested. This guy, I'm interested. Oh, man. Oh, baby. January. Oh my, his contract runs out at the 1st of October. Seth.
I tried to climb a tall tower in France, but I fell off.
That guy's a stud. He's a stud muffin. But I'm really interested in it. I'm going A-. I think that's an A level. We're back into it. That is a classic dad joke. Right in the wheelhouse of dads everywhere. Oh, apparently he's not even the only one. There's a guy named Etboy Ekpom that we're going to throw a huge scouting effort on, too. Oh, and then this guy. I mean, that guy looks ridiculous. Where were you 3 days ago, man? 8 days ago. Time flies. Sorry. Where were you 8 days ago, dude? Antonisov, we've already decided he's not the bee's knees. Christov, on the other hand, always looking for that fullback. Oh my God, where were these guys? I would assign these guys instantly, man. These guys are nuts. The 3 different players in Nigeria, this contracts are ending in like a month and a half. Wow. And then that other trialist that we just offered a trial to. I mean, the agents and the scouts have really they've been putting in a shift. Daniel Bessa, I think, is the guy, and he's supposed to be just so much better than everybody else in our team. We prioritized the first guy. We need to go prioritize the other 2 as well. Oh, no, we've played the first league game. We've played 7 league games. We're 5th in the league after 7 league games. We're in September. We're now out of the transfer window, and so things will move with much greater haste. Oh, my goodness. You want to play for me? Because I will sign you in January without a second thought. Alanya Spore once, I will offer you a contract right now. I don't think I can give you enough money. I'll do it. So help me, Daniel. I will do it. Because I have a feeling the moment I do it, they're going to do it. But what we need to do is wait for these scouting stuff to finish, because we might want to bring in one of these guys too. Franklin Tebo, is you one of these guys' contract? No, you're not. There are three Nigerians whose contracts are about to expire at the beginning of October, and so we're gonna need to finish the scouting on them first. But then after that, I want that guy. That guy's just better than everybody on my team. He is just better. Just better. Time to embrace the colonial roots. I bet those Nigerians were offered to see in an email for some prince. You know, I have a lot of estranged relatives that keep dying, and it's really... You know, if I have to take the money, I will, but it's really just sad that my estranged relatives keep dying. I had no idea I was Nigerian. And here I am, you know, getting all this Nigerian prince's money. Because, you know, there are exactly 0 royal families in Nigeria, so that's good.
Love the streams, keep up the great work.
All right. Oh, thank you, Luke Blank. Thank you so much for the 13 months. Oh, my goodness, a baker's dozen. Right there, did it with the Twitch Prime. Spend a little Jeff Bezos money. That's the way to do it. The way to do it. As a Nigerian, I am offended. As a Nigerian, I speak on behalf of all the Nigerian princes. The best thing is it's just like a meme now. And I don't think any of those pretend Nigerian princes are even in Nigeria. They're probably just some dude in Canada. Dang it, Canada. Another match I would consider us likely to win. We should win. Actually, Zealand, there are many royal families in Nigeria. The nation of Nigeria does not have a royal family. That is all I know. We're talking like, you know, this village is run by this family, this town is run by this family sort of stuff. Who knows? Nigeria's got like 212 languages in it. I'm sure there's a lot of nonsense going on. I feel sorry for the real Nigerian prince. People probably think he's a meme. That's completely fair. Yeah, he sends an actual email to somebody, he gets completely laughed out of the building.
What did Mississippi let Delaware? I don't know, but Alaska.
What did Mississippi let Delaware? I don't know, but Alaska. That look, we've had some really painful ones today. That is painful. That one is painful. What did Mississippi let Delaware? I don't know, but I'll ask her. It's a B for me. Causer of excruciating dad joke pain. It is a B for me. We do need to reevaluate who we're putting in here now, because now we have like an actual squad. Do you see this? Look at this. We have an actual squad. What in the world? It's because it's like, it shouldn't be that big though. I don't know what's going on. Okay. We have an actual squad. Alan Cruz is back. Unger is gone. Rasner's on the bench. Cool. Bazirovic stays. Right, he's a good substitute for central midfield as well. Leai, I think we're going to have to drop, especially because he's not 100% fit today. And what we're going to want to do, not Panico, it's Adam Grieger is going to pop up. And so that we do have a central forward option in Adam Grieger. The other guy that we liked was Grub. And obviously we like Unger. He was on the team last year. But that, that's how we want to set this up. I think that gives us the best bench. And then Grieger's going to get his debut, I think, today. Good signings. This is a pretty normal looking squad now with all those free loans in to help us out. And we are going to need to put Cruz on defend because they are going to be playing the beloved 4-2-3-1, and we're going to bring our lines all the way up. And we're going to play our game. We're going to play really aggressive 5 at the back footy. Let's go get him. Let's go get him, Tiger. Oh, Prisakine is... Prissa Kene is going to need to be put somewhere. He's not somebody that is capable of this.
What do you call a ghost bee?
Let's do it.
A bee-boo.
I feel like I should even dignify that with an acknowledgement. What do you call a ghost bee? A bee-boo? Shouldn't even be acknowledged. Never happened. I expect to win tonight. I just accidentally clicked the wrong thing. We're on a roll. That one gets the that one gets the F-, ladies and gentlemen. I'm K did just, hit with the Alaska, drop the B, has hit the A level in the past. A B-boo, that's tough. Suppose we gave him a really tight angle, but I'm disturbed that we got that he wasn't offside. That's why I'm disturbed. Great delivery. Great delivery. How do you adapt your tactic based on the opposition? When you find a tactic that is naturally going to exploit an issue with yours, like my issue is there is a significant space between my midfielders and my back three, and if you can get somebody to sit in there, my center backs will have a bear of a time trying to decide who to close down and who to watch for. You're with him. You're with him. Turned him around. That's fine. So I put my ball winner on defense so that he's anchored more into that position and can more easily help out and get to that attacking midfielder, and we cannot concede anything. That's like the adjustment I make playing a 4-2-3-1. Great ball. Thank you, Jerry. Schmidt. Oliveira. A little lazy. Oh, nice touch, Anderson. Elias Anderson, the great savior of our team. Okay. Come on, this is one of the... There's 4 teams that are off the cliff. There's Klagenfurt, Admirawacker, Modling, Wolfsberger, and Hartberg, and you got to be able to beat all 4. We already split our 2 games with Klagenfurt. We beat them and they beat us. We're their only win, apparently. Great run by Penne. Finally, we passed around and found the extra man. Radovic, bold. See, the header down to Schmidt there would have had him in on goal. But I'm happy with the way we're playing. Good work. Who was that? It was Bruno Piri? Of course it was. Not the easiest spot to be in defending that You know, any little window to shoot, and we're in trouble. You ever just feel bad for the team you're playing against? All the time. Feel bad for anybody that's trying to score against Jamal Blackman, to be perfectly honest with you, because he is actually incredible. That man just stoned another clear opportunity. And another one. Oh, they deserve the goal. Don't know what we're doing defensively here. Why we've just come completely to pieces in consecutive defensive plays. But we should look at it. To drop our line of engagement one so that the wingbacks can be closer to be able to help out in that situation, not have them so far away. But that was really disappointing. I mean, they literally had 2 shots and 0.19 XG until that sequence. Terrible so far. Sorted out. We're gonna yell at them. We're feeling nervous. But we need to come out with more energy. Come out with more energy, please. Because we were the better team for most of that half, but it wasn't an energetic we're the better team. I want it to be an energetic we're the better team. When they're on the ball, we're there. When they're on the ball, we're there. There you go. But now it's Peary. Beautiful. This is primo countering spot. The wrong side, Bruno. We don't have any help there. Get Grieger in, and let's get Alan Cruz off. He's playing really terribly. And let's actually go with Hatem Ben Arfa and just play him as a false 9 and just have him really get involved. The wingback's been really bad again. We have not found a good solution to the wingback situation, but I know that João Oliveira is not the guy here. So I'm going to change our distribution to just taking long kicks, but not to a specific player. All right, come on, Hatem. Need Ben Arfa and Grieger to bring something to this game. Oh, Kene just got hurt. That's not good. I'm okay with him shooting from anywhere, dude. Really explosive 10 minutes after we went out and made some changes to try and win the game. I appreciate that, boys. Let's use numbers. Focus play down the left. Thank you, Grieger. Hot Tim. Lovely. Okay. Radovich. There you go. All right. Come on. Certainly deserve to at least tie this game, so let's go get another goal now, will you? Radovich. Lavisha Radovich. That's a sharp, dangerous ball. Keeper just didn't have the guts to throw himself into it, to be honest.
Fuck, it's been 5 months. I don't think I've actually caught a Dorfer's stream yet. Who's the cult hero of the save so far?
Cool. Great. João Oliveira was the club player of the season last year, but he had a bad match today, and so he is not in right now.
I went to a smoke shop to discover that it has been replaced by an apparel store. Clothes, but no cigar.
Good header. Oh, this was not in the box. Oh my goodness. Would Pooch be the cold hero? I don't know. Maybe he's the cold hero. He's certainly, you know, he's one of those guys been on the team from the beginning that still has a spot in the starting lineup. So, oh, that's a huge issue. I feel like those short free kicks are really dangerous. Sure. Well, it's a painful defeat. You know, you go down, you're down a man for the last 15 minutes because you've used all your subs and somebody gets hurt, and then give up 2 free kick goals. But I don't know if we played well enough to win this game. Pass it. Hatem! Pass it! You star-spangled idiot! Prager was he hasn't been more open since his birth. He couldn't even see the defense. Gonna lose it. Pass it. He had like 3 touches with that pass on. Dude, just pass the ball. You useless, beautiful man. Oh. Oh, dude. We had actually out XG'd them until we lost a man. That's encouraging. Need to watch the match back to gain a clearer perspective on what happened. Agreed. Well, we can't keep dropping matches like that and expect to be around. Hey, my goodness, the club atmosphere is like a little stable though. It didn't freak out. It didn't move too much. We can live with that. Such a disappointing result means back to the training ground. I think we need major changes. It's a game of fine margins, and you know, if we tighten up our set pieces and lace up our finishing boots, that game could have looked different, but it didn't. We're as bad as the scoreline reflects. I am absolutely keen to move on. We're keen to move on. We didn't like that. We finished our transfer window, though. We just give this team a little time. Give this team a little time to gel, and we'll be where we need to be. Right? We're closing. We're 3 matches away from halfway through the season. That was the youngest goal scorer ever. Was Grieger? Wow. Well, Grieger might just get a starting spot for the next match against Wolfsberger because Mbakogu has been anything but reliable this year. He has been active, which is what we signed him to be, but lack of vision. Ben Arfa's got all the vision in the world. The passing, the vision, the creativity. He just decided not to make that pass. Ben Arfa's teamwork is 8. Which, while not high, is not like 3. You know, like it's not in the dumpster. At this level, it's slightly below average. Bjorn Damgin is not that dude, and so we're just gonna let him go.
I have a friend who writes music about sewing, a singer-songwriter, or so it seems.
Oh, the period gotcha, dude. If it has a period between 2 words, it just skips it when it reads it. That's what just happened. The period gotcha. I have a friend who writes music about sewing machines. He's a singer-songwriter. Or so it seems. Or so it seems. The Muzzy, thank you for the 7 months as part of the Hammers. Walinho, thank you for the 5. And I mean, Oliveira's the hero, but the cold hero. The cold hero might be Rafael AI, at least that's on the team now.
How can I get other teams to buy my players lol? I have one who is wanted by a few clubs but no actual bids.
If you're offering them out, start offering them out. So offer player out for X amount of money. If that's not working, or no, offer player out for unspecified, just to bait any interest. If that doesn't work, you want to offer them out for a specific amount of money, because sometimes you offer them out unspecified, the team will assume that you're going to want a certain amount of money and they're not going to put in like an offer in. So if you like offer them out at a lower value, then they'll put money in for you. They'll actually put an offer in. Those are the different things you can do. Or you can offer them out and offer to pay a part of their wage just to get money for them, get them off your team. Yeah, Oliveira, we need to have a conversation with. Hey, man, like, I know you were a stud last year. You were the, the club player of the season, but this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. So criticize recent form. Keep working hard to improve. Keep working hard to improve, Oliveira. You got 1 goal in the last like 5 or 6 matches. And considering last season it was 23 and 29 with 6 assists, it's a drop-off. But things have gotten harder in the top flight for our talismanic target man, João Oliveira. They've gotten harder. Tragedy strikes. We will see if he can turn it around. tomorrow. Eros. By the way, dude, there is a video I made about how to sell players that nobody wants. I would recommend checking that out as well. The So It Seems, I'm going to go with a B on that one, Fierce Pierce, by the way, just to provide that rating. K, thank you for the 5. The clothes, but no cigar. That's an A-. That was a really good one that I'm realizing now I forgot to rate, so I appreciated that. We did have a player lookup. Let's hit that real quick. Zeno DeBast at Anderlecht, an 18-year-old center back who has not broken into the first team since the start of the save, unfortunately. But I tell you what, if you're around tomorrow, we are going to put a scout on Zeno DeBast to see if this guy is actually any good and somebody that we'd want to sign, because he's 6'4", 160 pounds, and in real life looks like he's already made 2 appearances for Anderlecht. Has not turned that corner in the game, however, which is unfortunate. I got you, Michter. All right, get your copy pasta ready. We're raiding somebody today. Look at my knees. Man, my knees are looking good. Man, my knees are looking good. All right, is there somebody around? Oh, Maz is on. I haven't had the opportunity to raid my boy Maz in a long time. So we're going to do that now. That's where we're headed. Sorry, man, we're going to run into this, right? Like, we had to raise the level of the team from a club that expected itself to get relegated to fight bravely against relegation. And so we're just going to have days like this where our team's just not good enough, or we're making the wrong decisions. But we lost a couple matches today. At least we got that win, and the biggest thing we did today is fix our locker room atmosphere and get a team back together that's believing we can get results. And to be perfectly honest, we're 6th in the league after 8 matches. There's 3 more matches to go until we played everybody once, almost. We had a repeat. So 4 more matches to go until we played everybody once. We've already played one team twice. But overall, we're in a really good position. We're battling super hard for that championship group. And I still think we can get it. We'll be back at 11 a.m. tomorrow. We'll be pushing into the second half of the first phase of the season, which, well, now that we're out of the transfer window, we'll be playing a boatload of matches starting tomorrow. And we've built a roster. Now it's time to find out if that roster can win. And the candidate for the huge difference maker is Grieger. I think Grieger could turn into an absolute stud over the course of the season. We have our copy pasta ready. Yes, thank you so much to Fierce Pierce again. I'm Kay for all the dad jokes, the donations, and everybody that participates in the dad jokes, the gift subs, that subscribes to their own volition.
It's 3:30 a.m. bedtime for me, Z. Thanks again for the interesting and educational stream. I can apply to my game. Smile.
Thanks, Fierce Pierce. I know it's already gone, but I'm still here, so thank you. The raid went for those on YouTube.